I'm a freak in the evening, a freak in the morning. Just like mine.
I
need a rough neck. I can't say that part.
I saw the sun.
Sign.
I saw a sign.
I saw the sun. It was all up in the sky. I saw the sun. It was just standing there. Higher. Somebody pull that from Twitch, because that's the song I'm doing. I saw the sun. It was all up in the sky. I saw the sun. It was just standing there, putting light out everywhere. I saw the sun. It was a great big ball of light they called the sun. And now I got some backup gals that are singing some stuff that I don't know. Saw the sun. I saw the sun. It's right there. I saw the sun. 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 I saw it. And now I got some backup gals that are singing some stuff that I don't know. What do I really know? Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
Fairvilla Megastore. You can find them online at fairvilla.com. Of course, they got their original Megastore location on OVT. They got a location in Key West if you're down there.
Indeed.
They got a location over on the Cape on International Drive.
Yeah, Secret Hideaway
in Kissimmee.
Well, we have Deborah and Jackie come on the show.
Yep.
They usually bring in all kinds of crazy sexual wellness products, and I know what you're thinking. Normally, I start these type of ads by singing some sort of inappropriate song, and I'm just not going to do that today. I'm going to speak a little bit more from the heart and tell you that I've had some emails from people.
Speak from the...
There's no. Oh, do you want
from
me?
the people?
Rub-a-dub-dub, me and my wife in the tub, and I'm pumping that ass. Pump it in the grass. Woo! Pumping that ass. And then pumping very fast.
I wonder if they are like, we like it. They're like, not so much that one. I don't know.
I don't even like it. What do you...
But when you said from mild to wild, it's true. They have...
you don't have to be a dynamo. If you want to go crazy...
They've got things that I wouldn't try. I'll be honest with you.
I think they've got stuff that anyone...
I'm like, my butt's not that big.
Yeah, they've got some stuff that... my butt's not that big. They've got some stuff I don't want to shock that.
Yeah.
But then they've got some stuff like, I like the oils. I like the massage. I like the candles. I like the riding crop.
Or just like the womanizer. And, I mean, my God, if you are...
A wedge. Get a wedge.
They've got an auto blow. Like, they have a thing called an auto blow for men.
I just had a discussion with my wife about that last night. We were having an argument. She's like, well, what can I do to make it better? I was like, I don't know. How about a goddamn auto blow? I didn't say that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So whatever you like or into, they have everything, and they vet all their products, and they only get the highest quality.
Well, a lot of these companies they've been working with for 15, 20, 25, 30 years, and it's no judgment. You know, whatever, you're going in there, you got some questions, maybe you're curious and you don't know. Well, they're there to educate you. It's FairvillaMegastore.com.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
It's almost like there's nothing you love more. Welcome to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here. Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
Butler, sales guy extraordinaire, otherwise known as Cutman, is here. Hello, Butler.
Hello there.
Joining us on the couch, guaranteed to have at least 75% less sadness, is our good friend,
All right.
Seth Petrozelli, tell us about your dojo, my friend.
I say about 50%, but
50%.
Look, that's half. That's
Yeah, it's
fine.
half. It's half as bad.
50% is still...
New dojo's coming good.
Yeah,
New
the
dojo's coming good.
dojo looks phenomenal.
It's amazing. I just came from there. We're putting up about 55 feet of mirrors, of nice high-def mirrors across the whole thing now. For my after-hours bang sessions.
money.
I'm joking.
It's a high-def mirror.
It's a one that they put in fitness here, so it's different.
Does it make me look better in the mirror?
Oh, hold on. And our first topic is high-def mirrors. Bullshit?
Yeah.
You be the judge.
I got sold on that.
I smell.
I would too.
Tom Van mirror salesman.
Truthfully, I had all the mirrors in my cart ready to check them out at Home Depot. I had an amount set, and then my business partner Mike sent me a link. Hey, I found these guys on Craigslist. I'm like,
Yes.
I click on it.
High-def mirrors.
It says we're only here until Sunday. We're from Missouri. We have extra mirrors from
they fell off.
Oh, you got Missouri mirrors?
I got Missouri mirrors. and-
Missouri mirrors.
So I was like, okay, these guys
Missouri.
legit. But the price was, it was cheap, but not like ridiculously cheap. I was like, oh, this is fake. So I called them, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, if you guys can do it before you leave, like, we can do it tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm like, all right.
They're overly excited.
I love
this
it.
is a scam. This is a scam.
So I meet him there. No. I meet him there. And I was like, before I do anything, I'm not giving him any cash, obviously. And like, how do you want to pay? Cash or Venmo? I'm like, well, you tell me what's easier. I'm like, I'll pay you after. Like, yeah.
Did he give you a sample? Did he go, hey, look at this right
but
here?
I saw it on the
100% grade A reflection. He's rubbing it on his gums.
But it's a 1/4-inch thick glass, which is thicker than the one I had. It's bigger than the one mine was 5 feet tall. This one's 6 feet. It's going to be less lines between because it's 8 feet long. So it's a better mirror. It's a better mirror.
My bus mirror
and
in my
it's cheap,
truck
but
is
not like
HD.
crazy cheap. So so I'm letting them do it. They're at the gym now by themselves while I'm here. I'm like, hey guys, I got to go be on the radio for a little bit.
So
radio.
there's some Craigslist Missouri mirrormen that you found that were just so happened to be down here in Florida selling their Missouri mirrors.
And I left them in there with all my I have all my weapons on the floor, like my swords and my combos and stuff. So
You have the Craigslist guys at your dojo?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to rob you blind.
What can they? They can spray paint the walls.
You go back there. What if they started chopping each other or something? They start fucking around with your toys.
They were messing with the electrical outlets when I left. That's what I'm worried about.
What is this?
I am worried about that a little bit.
Why were they messing with the electrical?
He's like, hey, you got a flathead? I'm like, yeah, I got a flathead. You guys don't have tools?
I'm going to kill myself in your dojo. I'm crazy mirror man, and I'm going to kill myself in your dojo with a screwdriver.
No joke on the way out, because they got to take the cover off to put the mirror on. And as I was walking out, I heard him go to the other guys like, hey, you want me to smash this outlet in so it'll fit or something? He said, he literally said, smash this outlet in so it'll fit. And I turned, I'm like, well, do you want me to just tape it off? He's like, no, I'll just push it back. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you push it in.
Push it in. But he said smash. I think he didn't think I heard
That's
that.
what I do when I need to go number 2 really bad, and it's right knocking. I go back there and I just go.
No, you push
like
it with your
like
finger?
a cartoon, like a cartoon guy pushing. You know that, like when you get kabonged on the head and you get a goose egg. I put my hand on the tip of it. It just goes.
You push your turd in like
no,
a
I've
cartoon.
never done that.
Hold on, before we go any further,
I just
chat
wanted to-
and Tony are both blowing me up about how the output of the sound level is super low on Twitch. So I don't know if that's something you can
Well,
fix. It's not just one person,
I can't hear
so
myself either,
I
to be
feel
honest.
like you can turn your headphones up. Yeah.
I got nothing for you today, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Strain your ears.
You know what? You're just gonna have to turn your shit up. It's what you're gonna have
Rip
to
the
do.
knob off.
Yeah, it's what you're gonna have to do. I don't know what's happening. Everything is exactly the same as it always is. Nothing has been changed.
Also, there's a tell on how fast someone can do something with how scammy it is. For instance,
Yeah, I know. When he said that, when he said the next day, I was like, yeah, I was expecting a couple days, but
I used to have a pain pill handyman that could do shit at the drop of a hat, and that's how you could tell. It was like, hey, can you paint my fence? He's like, I'll be there in an hour. And it's like 7 o'clock at night already. And then, that's so usually if they say I'll be here, this what's happening?
Nothing. Just, hey, look, if everybody learns just to do their job, I'll do my job.
Through.
Yeah, just power through. Be a pro, man. Just be a pro.
I'm hearing you. My own voice.
You got to act like you can't hear it. I mean, it's not like you're going to hear it and be, oh, my God, what is happening? We got to stop. Guys, we got to stop. There's no way in hell we could quite possibly be in a miniature radio station where some other signal could be bleeding through my headphones. That is absolutely not a possibility. Oh, wait, it is. It probably is something. Oh, Daniel's not in the conversation. He's turned away. He's probably trying to fix it.
So, Seth, how are you after your mental breakdown?
I'm still kind of. I mean, I'm in it. Still. I mean, I'm still going through shit. Like, so last time I talked to you, I went for the colonoscopy that Friday. That was fun. It actually wasn't bad. I swear to God, sounds bad, but I was really looking forward to that propanol feeling for 5 seconds before I went to sleep.
Get it.
I was like, oh, no.
Calm down, Jackson.
It was the only relaxation I had in a long time. Those 5 seconds before I went out, I was like, this is the good feeling.
Well, that's your answer. Drugs.
Then I woke up into terror again. But they took a sample. A biopsy, just a scrape, just to see if I have some sort of microscopic colitis, they said. So I'm still waiting to hear back on that to see. But my stomach I'm still having. It still feels like there's nails being driven through my stomach, to be honest. And my muscles too.
No,
I
didn't want.
My God! He's worked out Jesus.
There's nails being driven.
He calmly says it, and he says it in a way where he's like, just to give you a replay. And I'm sorry, I am making fun. You can beat me up if you want to, but he's like, this will help. And he's like, and yes, just to give you just to tell you what's happening with me. Yes, I do feel terrible, and it feels like there's 1,000 gallons of lava under my skin, burning me alive, and sacrificing me to the devil and Satan at exactly the same time. Thank you.
Why do I sound like the guy from Caddyshack?
I don't know. It's weird that it seems like you're awfully calm for somebody that's handling this, which would mean
because I'm honestly over. Like I'm to the point now where I'm like, oh, what's new for today? What can I feel different today? Like I'm at that point where I'm like, I feel this today. Great. Well, should I tell my doctor? I don't give a fuck. Because every time I text him, he's like, oh, it's just probably this. It's just probably this. Like I feel like he's blowing me off.
I think this is good. No, this is good though.
No, it's not good. I'm just.
It is good to reach.
I'm at the point where I'm about to motorcycle off the Grand Canyon.
No, you gotta go. You gotta just be like, well, then fine. I'm just gonna let it happen.
There's way easier ways to kill yourself.
Honestly, you gotta go all the way to the Grand Canyon?
I just thought I heard on the news.
You either got a trailer in your bike there or ride it.
That bike is so douchey the Grand Canyon would spit it out.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's for sale, by the way.
I feel like
I know. Nobody's bought it yet.
I feel like riding from Florida to the Grand Canyon would be fun, except for the fact that you're thinking, well, when I get there, I'm just riding straight off.
Sweet relief, though, right?
Yeah, but it's like
right
hard
into
to
the sunset,
hard to
Louise style.
Enjoy.
So next Tuesday, I go for.
I'm sorry.
It's every week. I know. Right?
I'm getting better though.
I go for a SIBO test, which I think I told you guys.
SIBO. That's the blind guy from.
Yes, it's a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth.
That was the cross-eyed guy from.
So
what was that movie?
One time, me and Daniel were in Seattle.
Friday.
And we were standing in front of a Target in Seattle, and this homeless man
was eating a bird.
Yeah, came up to us, and there was a few dead birds in his pocket, and he had bird doo-doo.
That was the first time you told me you loved me.
All over his homeless clothes.
We had a jacket and a hat and the gloves. He had the gloves that they have.
Yeah. And
bird grabbing gloves.
Me and Daniel were like, man, that's unfortunate to live your life like that.
Yeah.
There's some sort of problem he's got, obviously, letting birds poo-poo all over him. And then storing the dead birds in his pockets.
Yeah, normally we make a lot of hard time. We didn't have very many, if you'll remember. We were stunned.
This is,
How are you equating this? What kind of parallel are you?
I'm just staring at some dead birds. And I'm like, that's unfortunate. That's, you have to live like that. I think you should get some.
Do you know what we did after that?
Professional. Huh?
Do you know what we did after that? Do you remember?
We went on the Ferris wheel?
No. Hey, you can't say that. No, we went into Target and we bought a charging cable for you because you forgot yours.
Yeah.
Then we rode the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Then we had brunch. And then we got into an Uber where the man drove us over the bridge. Remember, he went into... they were doing construction on this huge bridge in Seattle.
Oncoming traffic.
Yeah, and he went into oncoming traffic to the edge where the bridge dropped off into whatever that ocean is there, And yeah, it was amazing.
And then he's like, I've never driven here before. Like, where are you from?
Well, I think you were like, excuse me, sir. I mean, like, and the guy's like, what the fuck do you want from me? He's like mad at us. You know?
So, Seth, are you familiar with TikTok? Do you have a TikTok
His girl
account?
does for
No,
sure.
she does, and she got me on TikTok.
Oh, I
bet.
I posted one thing on TikTok, and then I was like, I got to do this all. I got to do another thing now. It's just a pain.
That's how I felt.
It really is a pain.
Well, that's how all social media is. Hold on, what other
I
social
was
media?
hesitant with Instagram for a while too.
Just one
Wait, we
post.
should create a social media
One
that's
and
called
done.
it's called One and Done, or just one, or one chance. And you look, you have one.
One
you
shot.
send one picture out. That's all. That's it. And then you're done. And then we rate you on that for the rest of your life.
Tracy's doing it for her artwork though. WednesdaysCollections.com. I'll give her a shout out.
All right.
So, but yeah, she's doing all her art. Like she's doing like really cool time lapses of all her artwork.
Oh, that's cool.
Obviously, you put it the
It's really
that music that they put it to. You know,
I find myself watching more artists and people that have those type of talents more than I do the people that do like the novelty dances. So I'll spend time watching a chalk artist on the sidewalk, or like a guy who's like those guys that you like that build the ornate cave and castles and
I
Amazon
start looking
Mudman.
at that, and then I scroll up next, and it's a big titty girl doing jumping jacks, and I just stay on that.
I'm glad you mentioned
Maybe I
that.
should have done that.
on brand. On
I
brand.
try to get Tracy to do that all the time. I try to get her to paint topless, and like,
She won't.
she's not.
You can make some money.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, I
Not on
already
TikTok.
told
Make
her
some money from us.
No, on OnlyFans. I was gonna.
I
Have
don't want to
yeah.
join your dojo. I just want a password for your daughter's TikTok. I said it on purpose that time.
I'm not joking. If you did some OnlyFans shit and did some sort of
Splits
like,
nude and kicking watermelons nude.
some
I'd
sort of
subscribe.
soft, maybe hard. I don't know,
erotica.
whatever you
You mean
want.
the two of them?
I'm not above it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? You're an
charge
idea
for
guy.
that.
This guy's a genius. You should listen to him. He makes careers.
Anyway, so a while
think
back, now even a long
Because
time
you're
back,
attractive too.
the
He's like the Clive Davis of Orlando, this guy.
we were told that we should get a TikTok because that's like new hot thing.
Yeah, your
I think
mentor told you that.
Jesse Wolf from Odeng
Are
told
we
us.
going to do the mentor thing again? I can't handle the mentor thing again.
I saw Jesse walking out there and I started talking to him. But he's like, get TikTok or whatever. And I'm like, I don't understand it. I don't like it. They
boomer.
feel like it's younger than even our audience is. And but he's like, yeah,
There's
but
a lot of BDMs with TikTok.
I know. But I just feel like everybody's like me and Daniel or some adjacent, and then TikTok is like this other social media that above their head or just never got into, or it's just one extra one that they can't handle. But anyway, we were like, yes, it makes sense. We're this podcast. We need to. What is
Keep
that?
going, power through. He already told you the first time.
Supposed to power through
Yes.
the own show playing in the
I feel
background.
like we already did this.
On a time
Why is that happening?
What if what you were playing was this time where you did this already before, or it's him asking what that sound is?
Yeah, time-wise.
It's like a 4-layered
That
thing.
would be
You know what I'm
insane.
talking about?
No, to answer your question, I'm trying to fix the low audio that they're complaining about, so they'll stop complaining about it, so everything will be copacetic for the entire duration of the show.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't need to apologize. That's the actual answer.
So we got a TikTok,
Yes.
finally.
And then
And we didn't post anything for a while.
yes. And then finally the Super Bowl came up and we did this bet and we used it as hey, this will be our first TikTok video because the bet had to do with a TikTok challenge, silhouette challenge.
You
Anyways,
familiar with the silhouette challenge?
it's
No,
a TikTok thing. Either you dance, it's kind of like the Harlem Shake, and then when it changes, you're some sort of scantily clad, type
The
of being.
backlight.
But then
Red
people do
filter.
like swerves on it, like
Sure.
I saw a couple. Couple of the most impressive ones I saw were like professional sex workers doing it, and they're like professional, obviously they're-
Dancers, yeah.
a professional male, male gentleman's club, I guess, dancer, and they should be doing that. It's beyond, it becomes like Cirque du Soleil at that point, where the lighting, the makeup, the costuming, at that point you're spending hundreds of dollars, it's like,
Yeah, but then you push them to your OnlyFans.
yeah, I hope you make money off of it.
Well, anyway, so we did that, and Samantha lost the bet. She did the silhouette challenge. She put a lot of time and effort into it. And this is we played this with Seth. Remember, she's in a robe and the.
Was he here?
What? No.
No, he wasn't here.
I don't.
I want to see Sam.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. That was at the beginning
That
of the
might have
freak
been
out,
when he was
I think.
freaking out.
Yeah. So anyway, Samantha does this silhouette challenge. Obviously, she made it fun. She had the bear suit. She had to wear the bear suit. There's editing involved.
She had,
Anyway.
she spent a lot of time and effort.
So-
pulled her husband in, who I believe was only hours after recovering from
That's
COVID.
true. Right out of the hospital.
Like, this guy came from, like,
There was
off
some-
the respirator to holding a camera for titties.
Yeah.
There's
Titty cam?
cleavage involved and
I forgot my catchphrase to start the show. Fuck.
So anyway, that when it got posted and whatever, got X amount of views. Then I don't know how this happened, but one day I'm sitting in the office and all of a sudden Daniel's standing next to me and I'm mad looking at my computer.
That's every day.
Looking at the bank account.
That's a typical Tuesday.
And then Daniel just starts dancing next to me. And
I was
then,
singing Michael Bolton, right?
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Bolton.
And then
I'll see if I can find it.
Travis is filming him, and then Travis puts that up on our TikTok. Right? It's just some stupid thing we did during lunch. I didn't even know what was happening. I'm just mad looking at the bank account. So anyway, then Travis posts that, and we look at it days later, and it's got more views than Samantha's video.
And we didn't even promote it.
I don't get it.
And
We
we've
didn't
been
even
that's
say, and it's not. There's absolutely zero possibility that it is more entertaining than Samantha's video. There's a 0% chance of that. That's coming from me. I made the fuck. I did it.
Did you guys
I'm
do
the
any
guy in the
hash-
video.
It's when you post. It's all about the.
We
when you
did.
post it.
Spontaneous.
We did some hashtags. So my video has 4,484 views.
Oh, that's still a lot.
Dan's video has 5,230.
It's got 1,000 more views, and it's literally. So what is
And
it?
there I am. I'm like,
How?
I don't know.
David, like, so this is just Daniel.
I didn't wait. See, it's just.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's got over
Look
5,000
at Samantha's.
views.
Look at Samantha's. Go up to Samantha's.
I think I'm at the bottom.
It's amazing
like
boofing
the
action.
first video we did.
It's good hip action.
Well, that's the Mo version, right?
Yeah.
See,
See?
there's look at that. I mean,
come on.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give that another view.
Get my views up.
She's in the bear suit. There's a ding dong. It's a whole thing, right? So
That's actually kind of fun.
how is it that Daniel's stupid video gets 1,000 more views?
People like Dan more than me.
No,
but it
has nothing to do with likes. It has everything to do with nothing.
That's when you post it, guys. Like, when was that posted? Was it in the morning, and then when you guys post it, was it 5 o'clock? Because the 5 o'clock gets more views.
Is that just it? It's just literally
It wasn't
time
in the afternoon
posted.
because remember we had to edit it because we had the actual dildo
Yeah,
showing.
well, I had to
and-
re-edit it.
Yeah, so
and
it
then I
was
put
in
the Mo thing in
early
there.
evening.
Yeah, it
afternoon.
would have been posted probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, your sole provider one was at like 2 o'clock,
Right.
2:30.
So
Right.
is it all just random happenstance, or is there any sort of logic to it, like content-wise? Because I started looking through TikTok, and I'm like, what are the most popular videos? There's some like magician guy that does like, it's not even a magician. He just does like fancy editing. You know, it's the whole like he picks up, he draws
Jumps
apple
into a
juice.
mirror.
Yeah, he jumps at that guy. The jump into the mirror guy. And that guy, and then there's just videos of young girls just doing like slightly 15-second dance to some
First of all,
popular
they're not
music.
dancing. A lot of them just talk like they're smart as shit, and they sound so stupid. And then you get people commenting, "You're so right, girl. Oh, that's so true."
Yeah,
And
they're-
what is it?
Yeah.
It's just
like,
stupid
what is
life
this?
lessons that are just dumb. Like, you should really wipe your feet before you enter the house because it's rude to have dirty feet and you walk into a house.
Say
It's
it, girl.
Not like that.
Preaching
And then
to
everyone's like,
Yes.
"Yeah, oh my god, so true."
Yes, queen.
So-
a lot of that. I'm like, wait a minute. You should. First of all, you're stealing that from drag queens. That's their thing. Don't be fucking with that and saying it wrong. And it's dumb.
So
Confirmation bias.
I'm going to film a TikTok video right now and see if I could beat Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to film
Travis,
it?
If you do
Travis
it fast,
gonna
you can
do
get me farting. Too late.
Oh, come on.
Wow, that came out
Shit
fast.
on our
My
couch.
stomach is messed up, guys.
You fart like my daughter. Tight, fresh assholes. Like,
Yeah, you got a muscle ass. That's why.
Well, it's the Fisher.
The fish.
You got a
Comes
fisher?
out the
Oh, I didn't tell you, right? When they did the colonoscopy, like, everything looked great, said everything's fine. They're like, we did see some hemorrhoids.
On a lot.
So of course that freaked me out.
Once we got in there, everything was fine, but cutting our way through the haunted forest.
No, it was at the beginning, and then they give you a whole printout with pictures of everything.
Oh, I don't want to print out my hemorrhoids.
I saw
my
it.
God.
Yeah, I saw it up close and personal.
Can we send a printout of your hemorrhoids on our texting service?
It smells like sunflower seeds in here.
Yeah, we farted.
I have this open too, so you're probably
No, it's definitely your fucking fart. It
God, it smells like
sweeter.
It smells like Big Bird's fire hat in here. God damn!
I just can't help it anymore. My stomach
smells like an old feed and seed store.
I tell Tracy all the time, I just can't help it. I just have to fart.
I think Tom's going out to toss some hay to the pigs.
Anyway, so I thought, what could my TikTok video be? Because it can't be pre-planned, because I saw that Samantha did all this work.
Too much work.
And
you
then
have to
they don't
dance
like
with
that.
a
Be
flute.
spontaneous.
You got to sing "Soul Provider" by Michael Bolton and hump while your pants fall down because you don't have a belt.
Yeah. Then I was like, all right, what if I use some male sexuality, like I'll have Seth.
all right.
I knew it was going to be.
Yeah. Well, I gotta
Have Seth whip his hemorrhoid and whack your teeth with it.
I was like, what if?
How about I just pull the tape that I have in my underwear out to see if there's any pinworms in it?
Whoa, hold on. We've done a lot of shit, but that, I feel like, you ever been like, okay, I feel like I just went to,
I don't understand.
I feel like I just showed up to take my dance lessons, and they're like, oh, this is advanced tap, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong class. Like, I feel terrified, because that's too far.
Yeah.
So what do you mean tape in your underwear?
Well, you do that to see. I think I had pinworms.
Oh my God,
This is out of control.
So
You're letting him sit on our couch with pinworms?
You put
He doesn't have any of this shit.
You put tape under your,
now our
on your
couch has
butthole,
pinworms,
and when
please.
you sleep at night, in the morning you check it to see if there's any attached to it.
Where's the birds? I'm telling you, this is. So anyway, I thought, what if okay, I'll skip in here, right?
Okay, hold on. You got me with Skip. I like it.
I'll so Butler will film me because all these. How long? It seems like the average TikTok video is
Like
15 seconds,
15
right?
seconds, I feel
Super
like.
short.
It can be 15 or 1 minute, right? There's only two options, right? I thought.
So
No idea.
I think it's 15 or.
I've only done one video. Two videos.
Seth, so I want to skip in here, and then I'm going to get on my knees. I'll put the white hook.
Okay.
All right.
I'll put
I'd rather this be Sam, but
I'm going to suck your dick.
No, my TikToks don't get any views.
yeah, true.
Then I'm going to put a White Claw or a Mike's hard seltzer can on my head.
No, man, you got too many concussions.
No, well, he's going to kick the can. He's going to spin kick the can off my head with no shirt on. And then,
We're going to do our old original bit that we've been wanting to do since friggin' 10 years ago?
Well, that was the watermelon.
Yeah.
We do have watermelon now.
Yeah, but I'm like, you can't kick a watermelon here.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, we got watermelon Mike's Hard Lemonade, right?
No,
Okay.
we only got the
do you
got the
got?
mango.
Okay.
All
So we got
right,
the
we'll go
mango.
mango.
Kick
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mango. I like it.
So, are you ready, Seth? We're gonna do this
right now?
We have to do it because it's got to be spontaneous.
Fuck
because
it.
Daniel did it spontaneous.
Yeah, you got to do it live.
And then
I won't. There's no way I can spin kick something. I can kick it off your head.
okay,
Or,
yeah, just
spin
high
it.
kick.
High kick it.
Can it? Okay, if I'm standing, can you kick it off my head?
Probably if I'm standing.
No, okay. All right.
Want me to be sitting and kicking off?
No, stand
you'll
right
stand.
there.
Yeah, there should be enough room.
No, all
We
right,
can
all
move
right.
the table.
Okay, no.
yeah.
And,
So
and
I
gotta
Butler's
warm my
going to
leg
film
up.
this.
Oh,
Can I take my headphones off?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Okay, so I'm going.
Where
to,
are we kicking it towards? I just want to
Yeah.
protect the computer.
well, it's
My
an empty
face.
can. It's an empty
Yeah, I know,
can.
but he'll still break the screen.
Oh, he's stretching.
Yeah, you got to stretch.
Get your stretches in.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you have to stretch that much. It's you kick a can off my head. Oh my
right.
God! Why
Wow.
are your feet so big too?
Big old dick.
These pants are really These pants are really tight.
Oh, I hope you blow it and your balls fly out.
Don't kick my head because I only have 3.
I think you have 3 more. It's like 3 wishes. And Jeannie gave you 3 wishes. You already used 1.
If I have 3 more head traumas, it won't go well.
Shouldn't even make that joke.
So all right, and then can you do it with your shirt off? Because I think the teen girls that goes
Teen
farther.
girls?
Well, that there's something that. Hold on, 5,000 middle-aged dads didn't watch Daniel.
Wait, 5,000 middle-aged dads is that's basically, that's our guys.
All right, so remember, we got 15 seconds. So as soon as I stop.
Hey, do you have on underwear? Why don't you just do it in your panties? Yeah, if he did it in his underpants.
God, you're blocking me, Butler.
Why?
What, is Butler getting a homophobe? Oh, come on.
Yeah,
You've
so what?
seen
Now he
it.
turned
big
around
old
for
dick.
him.
It's only gay if you're gay, Butler.
All right, let me take my
He's
sandals
doing
off.
the stretch. Look, his butt's right here. I'll pump behind. If I do that video,
Yes,
if I
yes.
do that video, wait.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, you can see the hemorrhoid bump through. How
My God,
long
you
is
got a
that?
Pikachu tail.
Your butt has a pacifier.
All right, I thought that was Emmett Smith.
So, all right, it's going to be one continuous motion here.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You might want to get in a better position, Butler. I don't want you to get hurt.
Okay. So.
Oh my God, your balls!
Trash can.
Okay.
All right, so
Here we are. TikTok video.
Wait,
I'm gonna give you a countdown.
this is gonna be
let me remember how to.
How to skip? Well, you don't need to remember. It's fine.
I like
boy.
that. I like that. We actually we're stopping the show for Tom to remember how to skip. I support all of this.
Oh, he's skipping in. Okay. I
Yeah,
missed
he's
that
gonna
part.
skip in.
I missed that part of the.
God damn it! Who doesn't give a 3, 2, 1? Butler just points at me.
No, I didn't do anything. Oh, don't.
Butler's supposed to.
Well, you ran in here like you're gonna punch my face. Don't punch my face.
Like in a certain spot. If you're too close, we'll be able to kick
There,
you.
right
Well,
there.
don't kick my head.
Okay, we're trying to do a. If you're joining the show, we're trying to do a TikTok video.
Tip of the finger.
Yeah, I can kick
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do
I
you
am
remember?
nervous
Okay, here we
about
go.
this.
This is a TikTok video.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hold on. That's not a TikTok video. That's the
lame
dumbest
as
shit
fuck.
I've ever seen. That's too dumb, Dad.
Lame as fuck.
Wait, you're on board. You say post it.
Whoa,
All right.
yours was lame too.
Mine was a fluid motion. You guys look like an old Cooper
Yeah,
clock.
you could barely cripple walk in
like
here.
you,
I'm trying to
like
skip.
everything
and
you
then
did
you
was
stopped and then held the can up. Nah,
everything you did was
it's
robotic.
whack.
You were like robot,
Whack.
robot. And then when you came in, you were like can, and it was like fake kick, and then a kick, and then.
I expected Seth to kick it harder. I was barely holding it with 2 fingers.
That was probably. It's gonna win though. I feel
I
like.
have to
No.
get off or I'm gonna like fall through and.
Okay, Butler, what are you writing for that one? What does the final video look like?
Well, I'm going to put some soundtrack to it, and then I'm going to post it.
Okay.
Oh, what song are you gonna
Put-
put?
I'm going to put the Karate Kid.
Oh, I already did. That's the only post I did was a Karate Kid song.
Okay, there you go.
If anybody watches that, the TikTok is stupid.
Well, TikTok. I've already determined that I don't see, and we've talked about this before, and I don't want to like smush the horse. But what do you do with it?
Yeah, I don't. I guess
You promote your show or whatever the hell you got going on.
Jesse Wolf said like there's a whole other side of TikTok that's not just random nonsense. That there's like educational.
grandma's TikTok.
There's like some sort of educational.
You know what that video was?
Yeah, because this is nonsense, right? We can all agree that all this is nonsense.
I support your video, and I think it will win. But yeah, it's nonsense.
I think it literally
sure you
just
tag me, send
has
me
to.
stuff.
Has to be
Microphone.
Yeah, he's yelling at Butler.
It's like a
Though.
Butler. Seth Sensei, I mean. Seth Sensei. Like, that's my TikTok.
some random like nonsense, and then it seems like maybe TikTok promotes certain videos, or like makes them more available. There has to be some sort of that involved,
well,
right?
you have like the TikTok influencers that I've seen. That the first time I saw it becoming big, there was a girl that does the dances that they put on Ellen, and then she came out. And then they played the DJ guy. You know, she always has a DJ. He played a song. And then the girl did the dance. And it was less of a dance and more of like kind of just an arms movement routine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a dance to me. When I think dance, I think of like Summer Aiello's daughter, Paige, is like a dancer. She's doing like a contemporary or like a ballet or tap or, you know, these TikTok dances are just like arms up to the side, and up and down and move and do, and then wiggle down, wiggle up.
So
wiggle
essentially,
down.
it's like mime dancing.
Yeah, it's like almost like line dancing in a very small space.
Yeah.
And that to me, I can understand the fun factor in like I did it and I got likes. I understand that. I can understand how that can be addicting. my thing is, and I hate it when people are like, oh, grumpy old man. No, I think it's great. Have fun with it. What do you do with it, though?
Yeah, did it bring you joy?
Yeah, do you become a professional tiny line dancer? Like, in a tiny space, you become the best at...
becoming a YouTube star. Now, TikTok stars are a thing.
But I get, I understand, you're a TikToker, and you do the best tiny... in one space dances, and you're really good at it. And man, you can remember them the best, and you never forget your moves. And you can, but what are you actually? Do you compete? Do other people look back and watch you and go, my goodness, I've never seen one line dance in such a small area and so adequately before. How does it? Or are we trying to apply?
A lot of it's just fun.
Right. If it's just fun, then let's just call it fun.
Yeah. And then
I thought you were going to do one of the dances, Tom.
I don't know. No, because I don't know the dances.
That would get some good views.
But you say that because...
I don't know what this was.
You know what I really should have done?
It's all nonsense.
I should have acted like I was kicking the can and just side kicked you in the stomach.
Yeah. Yeah. If you'd have just
Damn hindsight.
And burned one of the last three of his kicks. Or his
damn it. I really should have just... No, I don't want to do the head. I just should have right in the stomach. So he shits his pants. That would have been the best.
That would have been the best.
I know. I fucked up.
It's interesting too with the the level of influencer and what they do has to have a direct correlation with their advertising power, right? Because if it is just you doing silly little dances, it's like, can you promote I guess it depends on the product.
It does. And sure you can. And Matt Gets Mad is doing exactly what I prefaced and said I knew you would do and you shouldn't do it. No, I'm not saying this as a dad that I don't like TikTok or I don't see that it has any value or I think it's fucking stupid or anything. I don't. But I don't fully understand how, I have a bunch of other business people that tell me, oh yeah, you guys should be on that. You got to be on that. And my answer to them is, our question, why?
Exposure.
And
then it draws
anybody
people
with
to the
business,
show.
anybody with a business.
But what does it do? I need to be able to, with Tom, sorry to steal your bit, but I'm going to start chopping the table and say, yeah, but what does it equal? One video is going to give me X amount of what?
Yeah.
Listeners.
You don't know. I mean, for you guys, it could be listeners. You never know.
I think that's the correct
for me,
answer.
It would just be talking like, oh, you're going to Orlando? Oh, that one guy, Seth, is there. He's a UFC fighter. I saw him on TikTok. He does cool karate shit. It's just word of mouth, and maybe somebody in the future will come in.
Now, I don't know. I will accept that answer. That's a good answer. I don't know what it will do. Okay, fine.
It can't be bad unless you're posting
But
bad shit.
Get people that lean on me and say, you have to do this. And I'm like, why?
It's weird, and this makes sense. Is like the newer thing. We're like, well, I don't know what that is. I understand. I see the value in this other stuff, but the TikTok, it's like it's just another version of social media. But I don't know if it's being consumed by an audience that is even going to be into listening to long form podcasts.
Well, because of the way that the format is, anyone can see it. It's not like they have to seek out Tom and Dan Live.
Yeah.
So then it does get exposed to people that normally wouldn't have heard of you guys. So it's actually probably the best social media to be on.
I guess.
You just got to put out some good content that make people want to check out the show.
But do you?
For you guys especially, because you can listen to anywhere in the country for you guys.
Exactly.
No, that's it.
Thank you. I looked up the top 15 most viewed TikTok videos, and this video's got 1.1 billion views. I'm like, what? A billion?
Yeah.
And then it's some girl. And it's not even the sex sales part of it. She's wearing
wipe your feet
a big
before you go in the
hoodie,
house.
and or something like that. And she's doing this small little dance that's 10 seconds long, where it's just like a selfie dance. And I'm like, that's got 1 billion views or 100 million or something. It's
crazy.
Is
she famous? The girl, in another sense?
I didn't recognize her name.
I bet it's that girl that was on Ellen. And if she's just doing the small dances.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's take a break, and when we come back, let's do some news.
Yes, sir.
Seth, you got some stories for us?
I have 4 stories.
Let's do it.
Ooh, I love it. We got interesting music this week. We get to debut a song from a listener and a super group, a duo here in Orlando called Copper Bones. They have a brand new song called Bottom Feeder. It comes out today. We were gifted it first. I rode over to their Bandcamp and bought a shirt because they're releasing and still doing big things in this weird time of, most people are still in quarantine and, getting together with your band or playing shows might be a little bit weird. So we're going to play a couple of listener songs. We also have another single from Calpay that we're going to play a little bit later. So enjoy this. This is Copperbones with Bottom Feeder, and it's a huge mammoth of a song. So throw it in your headphones, and we'll be right back with more Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Hello there, it is me, Vladimir, for Russian Air and Heat. We put in some air, we put in some heat, we drink vodka.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I mean, American Air.
No, you don't want
They won't
that.
drink vodka with you.
We'll get you communist bastard. We're American Air and Heat. Family-friendly service, and all jokes aside, it's hot. And Florida's schizophrenic. Like, this morning it was 65, but in a matter of seconds, it will be 91 degrees outside. And you're going to need a good AC system. And even more than that, you're going to need the people to back it up.
Yeah, get that preventative maintenance now before it does get too hot. And, they're not going to charge you if you call them with a problem, like even on the weekends or after hours. Also, look at your system. If you have an old system from the 90s, or also all the duct work in your house, like mine was original from the 70s. Like I had one return, that was it. I got a complete new system with returns in every room.
It's just more efficient, saves you money.
And the ceiling, and so basically it cools my entire house and it cools my boys' rooms a lot.
Whenever you say that. Okay.
That sounds like
I gotta stop the commercial because every time you say that, I think of you cooling off your balls. You're gonna have to stop saying it cools my boys.
It's not my fault.
It drives me nuts. You could say that. You could say it drives me nuts, but say it as a pirate.
Listen, and my energy bill is way less, and it's way more efficient, and it's thanks to American Air and Heat.
It is.
I know you got a complete new system as well.
Even listeners, tactical hat. I got one. We've had other friends, even around this area. People have seen, like my neighbors. They didn't get a new system, but they did get preventative maintenance, and they got one of those UV lights that you and I have.
Oh, speaking of like that or the allergies,
is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the UV light and the is an electrostatic filter.
You got it right. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
And it helps with allergies, and it helps filter out all that stuff.
It really does.
And the UV stuff kills viruses and things.
Like before, I had like kind of an underpowered shitty air conditioner. Now I have like a really nice, it's like a sophisticated air conditioner.
It makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah. If you're going to spend some money in an upgrade, I would look into the AC.
That keeps you cool and comfortable.
Yeah, it's AmericanAirandHeat.com.
This is an easy little jam, right? Like a little something I would listen to at night. I'm always on the hunt for like a new yacht rock song that I can play at nighttime when I'm sipping on maybe an adult beverage and then a left-handed cigarette, and I have those Apple AirPod Max headphones that everybody loves, but they hate the price, and I put those on and I just avoid my family at all costs. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha and Butler are here. Our good friend Seth Petruzzelli is here. And I know you got some business to take care of, Mr. Tom.
Well, I'll just plug this real quick. I got an email from a friend of ours that is promoting a show, Beebs and Her Moneymakers.
Oh, Beebs.
It's going to be at Ace Cafe. They got like a socially distanced outdoor backyard.
It's a giant field.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, I went there in December. Yeah.
See, why don't they just say that? That's so much easier. Just say giant field.
Yeah. But they're going to be with Norwood Fisher of Fishbone.
I know she's very good friends with him.
Yeah. So they're performing together, and I just
Christ on a bike. Your chance to see punk rock legend.
Yeah, so it's that's this Saturday. So tomorrow. So hopefully you hear this in time. But anyway, I got an email got lost. I was supposed to plug it earlier this week, and I did.
What is?
That's supposed to. I said I would.
Lost email.
do some Seth news.
Douche bro news.
Yeah, douche bro news.
He's just searching for it. All his files are mixed up. It's fine.
Oh, there it is. I haven't heard that in a while.
Attack, but the Russian won't call him back, and we all forgot about that fight. Just more proof alone you're gonna die. It's Seth Petrocelli with your douche bro news.
Bro News.
Seth's News brought to you by OrlandoCPA.net. Go talk to Bernie and his team if you have any accounting problems, especially small business. Things have changed because of COVID, so talk to them.
Boy.
Yeah, and get your taxes right.
COVID.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I'm sorry?
That's the mask thing.
I believe you mean covert. He does everything on the slide.
On the DO.
Just going to open up my kissing booth.
Seth, what do we got?
Well, if I can first, I'm kind of doing my own side hustle.
High definition mirrors.
I got my own.
By Seth Petrocelli.
I got my own sponsor for being on your show. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you anymore.
My God.
Wait a minute. Is it Tactical Hat?
No, it's actually a really cool company, Pawn Pros of Central Florida.
Wait, that goes against our own company, Six
Pawn
Flags.
Pros? No. Six Flags knows about it.
Okay, all right,
I
asked
them already. I was like, can you guys handle my turtle pond and do all that?
Is that what they do?
They do cleaning.
Cleaning of turtle pond. Yeah, of ponds. So I posted a video of Professor Green and all the turtles on my Instagram, and I got shit from, of course, a bunch of BDMs. No wonder they ran away. Oh, that one ran away and killed itself. That's why it's gone. Because the water was so green, and it was full algae.
Well, it's Professor Green.
Yeah, he's green.
So I was like, I'm embarrassed. So I looked this company up. They came out. They sucked all the water out, cleaned it all real good for me, and they do weekly maintenance now on it. Take care of it for me. Pawn Pros of Central Florida. They're awesome.
Pawn Pros.
Tony, if you're listening to this, buy Pawn Pros, PON, and then put a picture of Seth's tampon card. Just that. PawnPros.com. Buy it with a business card, and then just that.
Pawn Bros.
Okay, so
buy that too.
First story. And I saw this, and I thought you would like this too, Tom, because we both like space and science and stuff. And this was so crazy.
God damn it.
The world's first space hotel is scheduled to open in 2027. Mm-hmm. Doesn't that seem super soon?
Yeah.
A fucking
I don't
space
think it's
hotel?
gonna happen.
No, I mean, they do this all the time. That thing on I-4 is still there.
Right.
Well, so back in 2019, a California company, it's called the Gateway Foundation, they released plans for a cruise ship style hotel.
Wait a minute. Gateway doesn't even make computers anymore.
This is some kind of Heaven's Gate shit, right?
Could be.
A cruise ship style hotel that could one day float above the Earth's atmosphere.
Can we get away from cruise ship style?
That's the way to make it
all
cheap.
inclusive.
Yeah, I know. Why don't they just say affordable?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Because
just say all inclusive.
Because they're
like
going to have to reinvent it, and it will be reinvented. The cruise ship thing will, like we were talking about it this morning. It'll thrive again.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to change it up a little bit.
I don't know. People like that as cheap as they can get it. All food.
You know what I don't want cheap? A space hotel. Things could go very wrong in space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's not, is it any more terrifying than the ocean?
Yes.
Being left in it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a harder. At least the ocean, you could float for a while.
Well, if you're in a
Tread
spacesuit,
water.
you're in a spacesuit, you float for a
You're
while.
floating for a while and knowing you're just
Long while.
They don't got spacesuits for everyone. It's that,
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's like the life raft thing. Eventually, they'll probably have to have that.
I took that as racist when you said it.
I think also, can't you live for isn't there movies and then there's the kind of based on
for like a few seconds you could live in space. You have to exhale and close your eyes.
Yeah.
No, that's what Butler said if you chop. Butler said if you chop somebody's head off, the guy that invented the guillotine Butler came in here 2 days ago and said, guys, the guy who invented the guillotine, actually to test it because nobody believed it was humane, he used it on himself and he blinked 18 times after he chopped his own head off.
Yeah. Then I'm like, no, that didn't happen. And then literally 5 minutes later, he's like, all right, boss, you're right. It didn't happen. I'm like, why'd you tell me? Why even
Did you look it up or did you
And then I found more information that kind of happened.
The voices in my head told me it happened.
Oh my God.
So this is going to be just like a private vacation thing.
It's comprised of 24 modules connected by an elevator shafts that make up a rotating wheel orbiting the Earth. So there's going to be a giant elevator from the ground that transports you all the way up to space. What I'm thinking, though, is it's not space where you're thinking like by the moon space. It's going to be just
outside the
stratosphere.
But still,
it's space.
No
I guess.
Wait a minute, the tube? Okay, I'm down with the tube.
So yeah,
You're
it looks
down with
like
the tubeness?
it looks like a tube, but it's connected to that thing that spins.
Yeah, but I mean, if you put me in the tube and all I got to do is ride the track of the tube all the way up, you mean I'm not in some freestanding?
I'm scared of an elevators. Period. Like
no,
with a glass
I'd rather have
elevator.
the tube than
Fuck that. The Orlando Eye breaks down on the regular.
Well, breaking down's fine. I'm stuck in the tube. Don't get me going again.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Getting stuck in there.
But also, if you're orbiting,
That's fine. The pressure will build up and pull them out.
the Earth, and this thing's tethered to some point on the Earth. What happens if, the orbit of this space hotel or whatever
Twist it off?
just starts going? Because you travel when you're orbiting Earth, you're traveling. The whole thing is why it's weightless is because the gravity's pulling you towards Earth, but because the Earth is round, you're just constantly falling towards Earth.
Yes.
Dodo, the Earth is flat.
So how can this thing maintain zero gravity if it's not constantly falling towards Earth?
Right.
Because if it's
Because it's constantly getting pulled and whipped toward it because it's connected, so it's like a giant thing you're swinging around your head.
I get that.
Dundee.
Now, it seems like the tube would be put under insane amounts of pressure,
I
right?
agree. Well, I'm picturing like a tube this big, but I'm sure it's going to be.
Well, it's got to be human
It's gotta
size.
be-
No, it'd have to be bigger than human size.
I'm assuming like building size.
I'm sure they're going to put a big group of people. They're not just going to go one by one.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
right.
I want one by one, just like
what if-
boba in a straw.
And there's going to be a stair section for people that don't want to use it.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God! How long would it take you to walk up that
300
stair?
years.
Now,
But that's healthier.
This is
so
never
I would
happening,
do
by
that.
the way.
I'm not joking. Remember
Yeah, I
when
think
Wild Bill wanted to send me to space on that,
Oh, Wild Bill.
in the radio days?
What's
there was
he up to?
Dead.
Oh yeah, something.
He's dead.
Car sales.
You know, something shady.
Solar.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah,
solar.
he's a solar man.
So he was a salesperson at the radio station, and it was at the beginning when they first started. This was maybe 13 years ago or something, when they first started talking about private space, and Elon Musk was getting SpaceX and space, and they wanted to start doing
Which
manned-
really doesn't seem that long ago to me, but yes.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but they wanted to do manned vacation space flight.
And I believe they were already, pardon me, kicking around like celebrities, right? Lance Bass was in the news for it.
Yeah. And then they wanted to get some sort of personalities to send up there to talk about it, to promote it or whatever.
Right.
And the original one was just going to go to the stratosphere. It would rocket you from a plane into the stratosphere. You'd experience weightlessness for
and
5 or 8 minutes.
You get to
short amount
see
of time.
something, right? Like you'd view.
You'd see the Earth.
You won't see the curvature of the Earth because it's flat.
Correct.
And then you'd fall back down to them.
Yeah, that's just straight science.
And I was like, I'd do it if this. I mean, the guy was crazy, and the whole thing. I'm not big enough of a celebrity to some local radio station personality. They're not going to spend the money.
Well, there's a billionaire doing it again now. I mean, this comes up every couple of years.
Yeah.
I think it's even been. I believe I've seen old 1950s and 60s Tom and Jerry or Popeye cartoons or some garbage where it was like a plot. I think the stereotype of the billionaire or millionaire would have been millionaire in the day. Billionaire now that buys the capsule and then gives away 12 seats. That's always been sort of a fantasy, right?
The Willy Wonka scenario.
Yeah, it's always been a thing, and it's a thing right now. I believe it's an Asian or Japanese, Chinese billionaire that you can look it up, Sam. I think it's on CNN, just major news, BBC, Fox News, whatever, where there is this billionaire who's bought the first SpaceX mission to Mars, I think, and he bought it, and he's like, you want to go? You can...
Oh,
Be a
the
part of
mission to
thing.
Mars? This is not just space. Going
I think
into
it's
space.
mission. It might be a mission to Mars.
That's
Well, that's a
SpaceX
lot
mission to Mars.
farther.
A little
I may
dodgy.
have-
God,
blew
astronauts
up.
have to
Did
be
I
in
hear
like
it wrong?
phenomenal shape.
Look,
They're like,
It's Jared Isaacman.
We're so not Asian.
well, he's not
No.
Asian.
Look, I knew I got it wrong, but I'm just saying I heard it.
So, what would you guys pay based on your current money level? Like, how much is it worth if there was a safe way to go up into some sort of orbiting space station and stay up there for a night and see the Earth and space and stuff like that?
Can I give you a weird answer?
Yeah.
I think my answer has changed because I value life a little bit more now.
No, but let's say
So I think I would go. I think I would do it.
5
hold
spiked
on.
helmets.
Like, what do you mean you value life?
Like I want to experience more within my own.
Oh,
okay.
I
Like
thought
the-
you meant you wouldn't because it's dangerous.
No,
for
the
your
value.
kid.
I'm learning. I think with my daughter that there is more value in like the experiences that we have.
Well,
And when you don't do that stuff, then you don't really live a life.
Well, yeah. And
So if given the opportunity, I'd probably have to try it, right?
very few humans have seen the Earth back in that way, so it'd be like an amazing thing to
Yeah,
see.
why not?
But what would it be worth, Seth, if you were gonna?
I almost fist fought my best friend for making me get on a fucking Ferris wheel.
I'm
There's
saying
no way I'm going to
How
get
did
on
it
it.
make you?
beyond
Because we were all in a group, and I'd be the only one out. My girlfriend,
Ferris
his
wheel.
girlfriend.
So Orlando, you're not.
Yeah, I don't do Ferris
I
wheels
didn't know
either.
that, dude.
thinking about going.
I did not know that.
you're an MMA fighter.
I don't care. I'm in control of my own fists that fly into someone else's face.
I think a lot of
But
this
you're not in
is
control of the other guy. The scary as hell.
But I
I've seen
know-
some of the guys.
But
you
I have
fought.
skill to know
He's
what
trained,
will happen. I'm
though.
trained.
Yeah.
I'm not trained. I don't know anything about a fucking Ferris. If I fall, there's no brake falling out of that.
Just goes round.
It's safe for the kids riding. It's
Well, that's great.
Would you go on the Orlando Eye with all of us?
I would literally have a panic. You guys, if you
I
want to
think
film
I-
me having a panic
No,
attack,
I
then
wouldn't.
Me and Seth would be cowered in a corner.
I don't think I'd.
That's what I did. And when
You're scared of Ferris
And
wheels.
when,
Yeah, I
and
don't
when
like
I went
'em.
on the Ferris
I would
wheel, it
jump
was
up
one of
and
those
down.
buckets one.
I'd
it was
kick
like
you
a
in your
bucket
face,
Ferris wheel.
Butler.
I went down, I kneeled on the ground and held onto the pole, and everyone
Dude.
was laughing at me.
Okay,
I was like,
here's
tell them
the
to stop
show.
it. Tell them to
Calm.
stop. And they had to stop it after 2 rotations to let me off, and I lied. I told the guy I have to poop.
Okay, here's the show.
Because I was embarrassed.
I got it. Look, you deserve a break today. You and I on your boat fishing trip. Samantha recording equipment. Her, Butler, and Seth. Orlando, you and I get the day off. Bring the audio back, and then we just listen to it.
That'd be bad.
It'll be like an airplane. I'll go down swinging. I'll punch Butler so hard.
Yeah. Me and Seth would beat the
I'll
shit
just be,
out of Butler.
I would be beating Butler since
Because he's a chopper and he's going to be jumping up and down.
Yeah, he'll shake it and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're not going to
Oh, yeah.
find that funny.
yeah, fuck that.
But you ride a motorcycle around the streets of Orlando.
That's not,
Without a helmet
That's
sometimes.
more dangerous than almost anything
I
you
mean,
can
I
do.
get- you're right,
It
you're
might
right.
be the most dangerous thing a regular person
We didn't say
does.
it was rational.
Dude,
I know.
It absolutely is. Orlando got voted, I think, 3 years ago. I have to check with like other cyclist friends of mine. It's like the worst place to ride a motorcycle or bicycle in America.
I'm not joking. I've known more people, like at least under the age of 45, 50, that have died in motorcycle accidents more than any other accident out there. Like BDMs and stuff. Like motorcycle riding is dangerous as hell.
Yeah,
and
I've lost really good friends.
well, that's why it's for sale.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't be afraid of that. Like, that is an actual scary, that's super scary.
But what Ferris wheel? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna-
what-
yeah.
Let's do next one.
next one.
There is also a Japanese billionaire that is doing something with SpaceX.
I knew it. See, it's
too,
just like Contact. There's an American guy
He
doing
bought-
it,
yeah.
and then in secret, there's this other guy doing the exact same mimic, same
Really?
thing. In case,
I'd pay-
well, yeah, in case that one just gets blown up or some terrorist kills it or if it doesn't work.
Jesus.
There's a spare.
I'd pay $5,000. $5,000
Really?
to experience seeing the Earth.
That seems
in
like a
orbit.
value.
Yeah,
That does seem like a
I
value.
But any
think you
more
could-
than that, I almost consider like that.
Yeah,
not
like
worth it.
5, I think I could talk to Andrea about it. 10, it starts getting into like affecting
Yeah.
future plans and stuff.
Oh,
You know?
really?
Yeah.
The
Well, we're
vis-
not rich, man. We're not, we don't
I get it.
The visual
Yeah,
aspect
I
of seeing that, I feel like, is worth $5,000. But like $10,000, and to
Well,
my
factor
money
this
level,
in,
My
too.
mirrors are costing me $5,000 right now. Putting them my AC mirrors, Missouri mirrors. Yeah, my Missouri mirrors are $5,000.
Factor this in, too. You'd be able to promote the show. You'd be able to recoup some of the money doing that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
well,
you get a lot of publicity
I'll stay
for
after
it.
the show for like a month to save you money.
Yeah. Seth will take your spot.
what's
Ooh,
the
yeah.
next story?
All right. Yeah. In January, local authorities arrested 36-year-old man named TDTea Singh after he spent 3 months living at Chicago O'Hare's International Airport.
Oh, I love these guys.
That's like terminal.
Secret livers.
Yep. Since October, he had been staying in the secure side of the airport, relying on the kindness of strangers to buy him food, sleeping in the terminals, and using the many bathroom facilities. It wasn't until airport employees asked to see his ID that the jig was up. He, however, is far from the first person to pull off some extended stay like this. After more than 2 decades studying the history of airports, which is kind of a cool subject to study. It's weird. He's come across stories who have managed to take up residence in terminals for weeks, months, and even years.
Who's got the record?
It's actually further down here. There's some guy.
I think it's the Tom Hanks guy at the terminal.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
There's one guy that's
not Tom Hanks.
No.
At least get the actor
No,
right.
it's Tom Hanks.
It's Tom Hanks.
No, I thought Leonardo DiCaprio played the guy.
No,
Tom Hanks did.
Oh, he did?
Leonardo DiCaprio is the pilot, dude. You're thinking of the other movie.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other movie?
The con guy, yeah.
Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of the con guy. You're right.
Damn it! I'm trying to find who that was based off of. Who Tom Hanks' character was based off of.
Another crazy person. That's how, because that's all these people have in common is they're nuts in some aspects. Because and I think this guy he claimed he was scared of COVID, right? And that's why he stayed there.
18-year stay.
18?
Yeah, Miran
this one said
Karimi
4.
Nasiri, which was the terminal movie.
Oh, man.
18
that's who that
years.
was? Yep.
Because he fell in some sort of international.
He was an Iranian refugee.
Refugee. Yeah.
So because
war-torn country.
He claimed some sort of asylum, and then they didn't know what to do with him. Like that was a different scenario.
Leave the airport.
This guy just was in some sort of.
He was homeless and just wanted to
sleeping in the janitor
dude, that's
closet.
a great
it works.
idea.
He convinced that you were able to eat. How long was it?
3 months.
3 months.
Oh, this one 3 months. Yeah.
Like 3 months. And enough people bought you enough meals per day.
After
you just really need one, right?
You should see a picture of where he was
you need
actually
least 2.
sleeping. It looks like a little storage room, and he has magazines set up. He's got like a little bed.
Well, you make a setup, right? Like one of the first things I ever did as a kid when you'd find
shelter.
Yeah, like
he has a spot for the dead birds and the bird poop.
Yeah, like as a kid when I would find these little places, I would set them up as if I was going to live the end of days there. You know, you'd put your magazines, your drinks, you'd set it all up and be like, well, this is my new life.
I could do this because I'm really
Don't
good.
steal my dream, bro.
No, but I'm flying under the radar and blending in.
Yeah, you'd be better at it than me. I'd get too angry at people.
I did this at jobs of mine at Home Depot when I worked there. I really didn't talk. When they first hired me, I had to spend 3 weeks.
Tom Van is make me work if you
Wait,
can.
did I not know you worked at Home Depot?
This is in college, and I worked there for 7 months.
You know the mascot for Home Depot? He wore the suit.
But I had to work there for
a cigarette butt.
I did the night stalking, but
Night Stalker.
before
I used to stalk
I knew
ladies.
it.
Wait, what?
it was I was working there. It was around 2002 ish, somewhere 3, when they switched over stalking overnights because people were getting killed by the forklifts and shit.
Oh my God.
And
Did you have to wear shoes? I've always wondered that.
Oh yeah. I had to wear shoes and a collared shirt. Remember,
Oh,
I yelled at my bosses, "Why are we fucking adhering to the same standards? And there's no customers."
Nobody sees me. Yeah.
And they're like, "Nope, collared shirt." That's when I hate corporate. That's the beginning of my hate for corporations. Anyway,
Now he wears collared shirt every day.
but there was 3
I'll
weeks.
show you motherfuckers.
Well, it's hot. They turned off the AC to save money, and then we
I know.
work all night in the heat.
I've never understood why they do that for stockmen. That's shitty, man.
But
Plus, it costs a lot to just cool it back off again. You're supposed to keep it out.
yeah, just keep it on.
So there's 3 weeks where I had to work during the day before they started the night stalking program or whatever.
Yeah.
And in that 3 weeks, I just would go and then I'd wear my, the collared shirt and then my apron, the orange apron or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I would, I think I had to clock in in some sort of computer, but I can't remember. But I would just go and stand at an aisle. No one told me anything. They're just like, hey, you got to show up for these 3 weeks and work these hours to learn the store.
Did you get any training? Or?
No, like there was nothing. It was like the training came from the night stalking later on when they were but I would just show up and then just stand in the plumbing aisle. Like, there was no management.
And you didn't have like a cell phone back then, right? You were just staring at the aisle.
And then like old men would be like, there's something wrong with my commode. And then I would just lie to them. I'll be like, oh, you need this part? Like, I would just pretend to know.
You're an asshole. No wonder I wrote such a horrible review.
Of course.
Right?
And then they'd take the piece and leave. And then 6 hours
what
a day.
You need is a PVC tea joint. Oh, thank you, sir.
I have no regrets stealing from that store.
Other employees would
put
be
it
like,
all out there.
Hey, you just started work. I'm like, hey, yeah, my name is Tom. I just started working. They're like, hey, good to meet you. Like, but there was no manager told me, and that was it. I just blended into the store. Started
that's
working.
fantastic.
I think I could do this this airplane thing. So if you're doing that. There's going to be days where someone, like security or whatever, sees you and then starts to put, like, hey, that guy was here yesterday. Well, how long?
But it's funny because airports are really the only place that they're not 24 hours, but there's super late flights and there's early flights.
It's open 24 hours.
But there's it's open 24 hours, but there's no other place. Malls closed. They kick everyone out. There's no other place where you can actually do that.
Sometimes you'll find the post office where the interior where you have your key for your box will stay open. And like even our old post office up the street here, when I go in there, if they're closed, I have a weird thing where I fantasize about areas that are open to the public that are like there's nobody in there that is going to be my new home.
Yeah, dude.
Like when I walk in there, I go, well, I have to live here now. Like I don't know, it's a thing. Like I do it every.
That's cool. It's an OCD thing.
Like when I walk into the studio and you guys aren't here, and I walk in the morning, I won't turn the lights on. I'll just walk in and it'll be dark, and I'll be like, this is where you live now. Like I don't know, it's fucked up in my brain.
Have you guys ever slept on the floor of an airport? Like,
goddamn animal.
And
once.
Sleep in the chairs.
The chairs they're actually worse because they're like have curves on both sides,
Yeah.
And
they design them like that so you don't sleep on the.
Sleep.
Yeah.
I can sleep on it.
And so it's bumpy as hell. I remember when me and Crystal used to fly a lot with buddy passes because Crystal's mom was always.
I miss
flight
old
attendant.
buddy passes. Did he die?
And then so constantly we'd go and with a buddy pass you show up and then you just have to wait until the last minute and then if someone doesn't show up for the flight you get to go right, but if they do then you just get bumped to the next one. And there's been plenty of times we bumped to the next one the next morning and then it was like shit, it's only 6 hours or 7 hours till the next thing. So
chill out.
We'd find like a corner of the airport like in some sort of like terminal whatever, like the rows of seats.
I'll go get a turkey sandwich at the newspaper stand.
Just how dirty the floor. Like they clean probably once a day.
No, it's gross.
I always think that things that are overly dirty have come back around again.
Like the bacteria just overlaps and kills the other bacteria.
To me it's like it's so dirty now that now it's
doesn't matter.
It's hit nirvana of dirty and there's no dirt left.
The dirt is so heavy it won't get on you. It's so compacted.
What's the next order?
This one's the sad one. And I want to know how you guys feel about this because in one sense this is preserving animal welfare. In another sense, it's killing them a lot. Like it's bad. Okay, wait, just right.
I love a good.
So Wisconsin hunters they killed 216 wolves in less than 60 hours, sparking uproar. Hunters and trappers in Wisconsin killed 216 gray wolves last week during the state's 2021 wolf hunting season. That's more than 82% above what authorities said the quota was.
Interesting sidebar. Tom, when he thought he was an Indian, said his Indian name was Grey Wolf.
The kills took place in less than 60 hours, quickly exceeding Wisconsin's statewide limit of 119 animals. As a result, Wisconsin's Department of Natural Resources ended the season, which was scheduled to span 1 week, 4 days early.
This is weird. When I was on my vacation at Universal in January, I met a couple from Idaho, and they were telling me, and I don't know, these people might have been crazy as hell, but they were saying that they had a wolf hunting season too, but they were also saying that the government has placed non-native species of wolves, like, in their state, so that now like all the farmers are going crazy just killing all the wolves.
Sometimes
and I'm like, what?
They put like they'll it's the old hey, we got a rat problem, so release the snakes type of deal. Like I think they do that sometimes to control other animals.
Yeah, but they were saying they were an invasive species and they were killing all the animals in the land.
But they fuck it up and they
these wolves are native, just FYI.
And they'll release the invasive species wolves thinking that they'll eventually they'll kill what we need them to kill, and then they'll die out in the winter. But then they never
don't die out.
They
repopulate.
And they're adapt, or they're hardier than they think.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get people just willy nilly making shit decisions. So with this wolf hunting season, everybody, like any hunter, like has a quota of like, all right, if it's elk, you're allowed to get like one elk, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's usually a lottery system, so it's like even gator hunting season is like you have to win a lottery, and then once
they cap it, and you can only get what you get.
And then there's high ass fines, like even shit.
Oh,
lobster,
you can get jail time. I think if you go all in, I think you can like
FWC
kind of
will get
ruin your life.
Oh, they'll seize your shit too. Like they'll take your truck or whatever the fuck, like
because then at some point it becomes some sort of weird fucked up environmental and animal abuse, and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're like you're
most hunters that I know don't fuck around with FWC and all that shit.
In fact,
because
the vast majority of anybody that I know that is an avid hunter or an avid outdoorsman has an utmost respect. For the most part, of Florida, when they come and go, they try to take care of it because they enjoy it.
Yeah. So
I just can't imagine the I understand the reason for it,
sure,
but I just could never mentally bring myself to shoot something like that. That's just crazy to me. Like that.
What I've learned is that you got to grow up doing it. I think for you to have the appreciation or the want.
Yeah,
it seems like that helps a lot. It's like if you don't grow up doing it, you reach a point in your life as an adult where it's like very rarely do you go and get into hunting if you didn't go with your dad or when it's not nostalgic or it's like
you don't pick it up. It's not like. I think I'm going to start doing World of Warcraft. It's not like that.
It's you grew up. It's like baseball. It's like if your dad wasn't into it, you're not going to start getting into baseball at 36. Be like, I think I want to check this sport out.
What's like that? You know what's like that? Bowling. Because I'm still stuck on this goddamn Xbox bowling video game that I love with all my heart. I sent you a picture of it. But bowlers, professional bowlers, if you look at them, it's like a family thing. Because it's not cool.
Yeah.
But like some of these guys, the one guy with the mohawk that's trying to make bowling hip, that guy's like $8 million. He's just bowling.
What's not like that you can get into when you're older is karate. Like even if you didn't do it when you were younger, you start doing it at
true.
20, 30. It's really cool.
From age 8 to 80.
My
I have a 78-year-old.
Really?
I have two. I have a 70-year-old and a 78-year-old.
Could Tom beat him up?
One, yes.
Thank you, Sam.
You know what? That's true.
I don't know if that was a compliment.
No,
or not.
you're right. That was true friendship. What you just saw there was love. You actually just witnessed real love.
No.
One guy's got some reach, and he's an athlete. He's an athlete.
How old is he then?
He's the older one. He's 78.
That's the one that I could beat up, right?
No, the younger one you could beat up.
But the older one,
he's got the reach.
I'll kick your ass.
Ah, come on, 78. I will push his old man ass right down on the
Slap
floor.
his hairy titties.
He's got a good straight punch right down the center.
Yeah, he's got a good
block that
straight
easily.
titties too, hanging straight for the ground.
You know what? My niece started karate.
That's a weird segue.
And and my sister sent me a video. And first day, she's breaking a board. They gave her the board. She's holding it. I'm like, that's a karate dojo I want.
Where was this
and
at?
they gave her a belt already on the first day.
What?
They gave her a belt on the first day? Wait, a white belt?
I don't know. It's awesome. It's like the motorcycle course you take at any Harley Davidson place. You get a belt per hour.
That's what I want. Yeah.
So you pay per belt. So you go in and you're like, what do you want to be? You want to be a black belt? That's 9 belts. You're gonna be $10 per belt.
Yeah.
Is this local?
Yeah, it's local.
Why are you going to challenge him to
why are they training with me?
Jingodo?
This guy got the goods. He got a bunch of
Are you going to go down there and be like, hey, you, give it up the free belts. I challenge you to Yobodo.
I'll break the big old board over the sensei's head.
Yeah. This guy, he looked like he was carrying a couple extra pounds.
Why would they want somebody that lives the lifestyle?
Because you get the board and you pay for the board.
I'll bring a board in.
You walk in, he's like, holy shit, kids, gather around. Jason Statham's here. I love you, Mr. Statham. My name's Randy. This is my dojo.
I'm just saying, I want to bring my kids to the karate dojo that gives them the board break, first day, belt ceremony.
Yeah.
I don't give them the board break, but I give them a bamboo shinai to the shin.
I don't want that.
That's fucked up.
Sons are too soft for that.
They don't use
They don't
their
even
legs.
have shins. They have their shins removed.
No, well, it doesn't break. It just stings a little.
Give me the video.
I'm joking. I don't do that.
First day, give me the edited video of them breaking the board, slow motion.
Yeah.
And
How
I put
hard
that
is
on
it
TikTok.
to earn a belt at your dojo.
I mean, it's not hard. You have to learn. I mean, there's a whole curriculum you got to learn.
Yeah.
How about
when you first
brown belt?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's like that's right before black belt.
I like how you said it like white. Turns
my
are brown. How about brown belt?
That takes about 3 years.
What's the one after the white one? Because I know the white one's bullshit.
Well, it depends. Okay, if you're, I don't want to say slow. If you're having trouble picking up everything,
They have an R white?
It goes to red. But if normally it goes white to orange. But there's a red in between. Usually it's for kids, but I do it for adults too. If like
you're a
they
red
can't take
belt.
What's the orange belt test? I can take it.
Belt.
Can I pass the test?
No way you could pass an orange belt test right now. Or even in a week, there's no way you could pass it. No way. Not a chance.
That should be your TikTok.
Dude, you want to rule on
Stiff
TikTok?
karate.
Take karate with your sons and rule on TikTok.
There's no way you can memorize the four
No,
kata,
he
the
can't
four
memorize
forms,
anything.
all the Japanese. Well,
He doesn't know his password for his fucking computer.
I'll write it on my hand. Like you'll never
I'll teach
see.
you. I'll teach you one kata, and I bet you can't learn it in a week.
What is it? I can squat down to two Dukeins? Give me a break.
Squat
Jesus
to do.
Christ.
Squat to do.
Yeah, I remember squat, two Dukin, one
It's a whole
slow kick.
pattern you have
It's
to do.
not an order. It's like, all right, what do we got here? I need 2 squats, 2 Dukeins, and 2 Adam and Eve on a raft. Wreck them, and then put that bacon extra crispy.
Plus,
It's
you
not
have to
like
memorize
that.
the form, and you have to be in the proper stance, the proper punch level, proper punch level. You have to know when to do the ki. You have to know.
We're
all
trying
the
to find out
Japanese-
who's the best at
give me your
memory.
ki. Give me your ki.
Yes, karate's not just about being the strongest; it's about being the smartest. And
Show
learning-
him your
it's like
ki.
chess.
Come on, give him a ki.
Well, just
It's
someone.
about memory.
Give him the ki Sophia.
If I YouTubed like orange belt, Kia, whatever the hell.
Well, ki is just the yell. The
What is that?
warriors.
Orange belt kata?
Yeah, there's 4.
Yeah,
In order to get there, there's 4 from you.
I can watch a YouTube video. I can memorize it. I'll do that.
I'll send you the videos, and you won't be able to memorize it.
Whoa.
Challenge.
Kids do it. If kids do it, I
Kids
can do it.
but they have
Kids
3.
can skip and you can't.
But they have 3 or 4 months to practice it. You're saying you can want to do it right away.
How long are we giving on this?
Let's give him to the
Well,
next
that's
time
just it.
Seth
Let's
comes in.
see.
2 weeks.
2
Okay.
weeks.
He says he can do everything
2
in 2
weeks.
weeks.
All right.
I'll send you all 4 kata next time.
Are you gonna
we-
you gotta grade it like a real class?
Yeah.
We got less than 2 weeks because we're going to do our Friday free show. I forgot to tell you.
that's right.
March 14th.
Yeah.
I might have
can you go on-
I might have some sort of thing for my house.
It's the 15th, March
He might be in the
sorry, March
Hall of
15th.
He might be in the Hall of Fame again.
Breath test is the 9th.
Breath test.
That's my SIBO test. I got to breathe into something for 2 hours to see if I have the bacteria.
Yeah, but you've been breathing for
2 hours.
You've been breathing 39 years just fine.
Wait, you have bacteria you're breathing on us right now?
They give you a
God
type
damn
of
it.
drink that activate that.
They give you a Corona smoothie and you breathe it everywhere. Fucking
Just show the doctor
Wait,
your abs.
the 14th is a Sunday. You're wrong. What do you mean? The 15th?
It's the 15th, yes.
We do the show on Sundays now. We're Christians.
I have my allergy appointment.
Oh my God!
What
I'm not
time?
kidding. I'm not even
What
joking.
time is your allergy
Because I've been getting
appointment?
the itching. I go out 3:45.
This is
We'll
at
be
noon.
done by then,
This is at
yeah.
noon.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
Well,
done.
I also get my allergy shots, but I can do that after.
Okay.
This will be the first thing. We'll start with.
Yeah.
We'll look. We're in here.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Let's do
Ready.
some
We
karate.
won't have a rough start. We've been trying to start the show a little more laid back. Have more laid back, old school feel. We'll come in.
If
we'll
I
just
get
fucking do
what
it.
else? This is just that, and then that's it.
Yeah, if you can do those 4, because there's
So
a
what
lot
is
more.
the bet?
There's
Let's do this
more
right.
to the test than just those 4 kata. There's probably 6 kihons or basics we call them. So there's 6 basics you have to learn. You have to speak to 10 in Japanese.
That's gonna
to
be
10?
bad.
To 10, you have to know the.
Well,
you have to know.
Tell
the
me
stance,
right now.
You have to know the 2 stance names.
Tonsai, onsai, onsai.
Each ni san chi go rok si chach kuju. You want me to send it to
Each ni shangji rojo chunuku.
I'll tell you.
That was offensive.
right? 2 more hours. I get it.
My name's all red. My accountant is Jew.
I'll text you. I'll text you the Japanese that you need to know if you want.
Okay,
and there's
yeah.
Zenkutsudachi and Shikodachi. Those are the 2 stances you have to memorize.
Scratch what's crowdy.
See, the
All
shit
right,
is not-
send
it's
it
not
to
easy.
me, and we'll do it on Monday.
I'm crying.
And bring an orange belt with you on Monday. And if I do it right, you have to present it to me.
Bring the orange
And I'm going to wear it every
That's
day.
Ric Flair style. You're like, and you know what, baby? Or wait, Dustin Rose, you're like, and when you come and you're going to test me on the cottage, baby, then you get in here. You better damn well bring an orange belt, baby, because old Tom Van is getting funky like a monkey.
There's more to it than that.
I like your
That's-
confidence.
Didn't old Cody Rhodes just fight Shaquille O'Neal?
I don't know.
What about
Owen, our friend
how
Owen.
adults
Owen's
like
going to start
this?
doing a wrestling segment on ACT.
Okay.
And he's been trying to get me to watch AEW, which is the other wrestling that's based out of like Jacksonville. It's pretty good. I've been watching it. Maisie's crazy about
Wasn't
the ladies
Shaquille
wrestling.
O'Neal just on it recently?
Yeah.
Anybody that's old enough to even know who Shaquille O'Neal is shouldn't be entertained by him getting fake knocked out by Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what is this?
And he has a lisp too, like his dad, but he doesn't work it like his dad.
Yeah.
Like his dad could say
he's
anything
killing it,
because his
though.
dad was fucking cool. And Cody does it. No,
I
they're
heard
fine.
from
No.
the wrestling community,
No,
they love Cody Rhodes.
Oh, people love it. I don't.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's all right. He seems like a nice enough guy. It's
he's
just,
a really nice guy.
Yeah, I just don't. The product is not my thing, but yeah, he is doing a great job. I just like nobody can be his dad. His dad is.
Does he have a sassy female sidekick?
No, he's more of like a straight man. More of like a the buck stops with him. He's like the guy. You know, like it's his thing. It is his thing.
Any more stories, Seth?
I got one more. It's a fast, stupid.
Oh, I love the quick.
I was in bed. It was late at night. I was like, I got one more. This is ridiculous. But I found it.
Do you like? Okay, can I ask you a serious question? I'm not trying to get creepy, but I want to know how the younger women dress in bed.
For night.
Because it becomes a point of contention with me. I know you've brought it up before. Maybe it was a point of contention this week. Maybe I saw my wife get into bed wearing something that I'm like,
Did you see the same thing?
fuck is that?
Mimo? Is it too Mimo?
An oversized shirt and a pair of thongs.
Okay, so
Thongs!
Yeah.
oh my god,
A pair of thongs!
Double them up.
one on each eye. She puts a thong on each eye, and everything else is exposed fully.
Sleep in a thong?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's one that goes halfway on the side, whatever that.
Like a bikini or Brazilian or
Yeah,
cheeky.
cheeky.
My wife's panties go under her feet. That's how fucking
billowy.
Yeah, they're no.
What does your wife sleep in?
Isn't that normal? That's normal for girls.
Yeah.
Even older girls that sleep in that.
I don't know about thong. I haven't seen Crystal wear a thong in
Oh
quite
god,
some
yeah,
time.
I haven't seen Andrea wear a thong.
Really?
I mean, now
Doc only wears them, yeah.
she needs a bigger than a thong. What's you
Bigger than a thong.
you know.
Wide thong?
I mean, yeah, you need a
Crystal
thong
wearing
plus.
some full pajama pants, some sort of like looks like he's going out hunting. With it.
Sometimes,
and then
Andrew's
socks
just like Albert
with cream socks.
Yeah, they
Cream
lotion.
socks.
Cream under the sock. That is good.
They
for
put
motion.
lotion on their feet, then they put these socks on, but the socks have like a pumacey. They're they're scratchy socks.
Yeah.
Lovely in bed. Nothing you want to snuggle up more to than a woman whose panties
Yes, you
go
do. You
under
wear
her
like
feet.
the half thong. She said bikinis, but that's the same thing. It's just right up the side.
See, I wasn't trying to
Well,
be creepy.
bikini
I didn't know she was watching.
Doesn't go between your butt cheeks.
No, but it goes on the. It's like halfway up your. It's a halfway through the.
Yeah.
Okay,
Your
real
ass is
talk.
showing.
Hot take on a Friday. If I were a girl and wore thongs, when going to the bathroom, I would not pull my pants down. I would pull it to the side.
You can do that with any
I
of your
would
panties,
squirt
really.
and then put it back in position.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take it all the way down.
Why not, though?
I think I would want
Lazy.
to. Yeah,
You're already taking your pants down. Just pull it all down at the same time.
No, I try to do that with.
know the difference between
I do that with my underwear, but I'm so fat it gets sweaty, and then then when I roll them back up my legs, it rolls into like a bunchy rubber band around my knees.
What's this last story, Seth?
Okay, in Anchorage, Alaska, of all places, an Alaska woman had the scare of a lifetime when using an outhouse in the backcountry, and she was attacked by a bear.
Jesus Christ.
So what was
that the scare? or-
Wait, from below. So this is
bear
her
bit
quote.
her
This
in
is her
the-
quote. I got out there. I don't know how she talks. I'm just.
I like that. No, I like what you're doing. I like that. You're profiling her.
I got out there and sat down on the toilet, and immediately something bit right in my butt as I sat down. Shannon Stevens told the Associated Press on Thursday.
Gosh darn
I jumped up and screamed when it happened. I'm talking like my girlfriend's mom, by the way. She's like,
Is she country?
oh, yeah. Her mom
that'll end.
talks real
What'd
slow.
you do? Well, I
Where's she
insulted her mom.
from?
Haines City.
Oh.
Well,
I talked about her thongs and then I insulted her mom. All right,
I'm not insulting. I'm just saying something.
that'll do
she
it.
talks.
Mom's a thong.
I mean,
mom's a
I'm
thong.
grateful as hell that she doesn't speak like that.
Oh, you know what? Wow.
Is that bad? Maybe I
It's
just don't.
insulting for
maybe
people
I just
that
don't
have
know.
country accents.
Well, I apologize. I just think I don't like the accent.
I love them.
I think it's ignorant.
Seth thinks somebody's accent is ignorant. That's hilarious.
Talked about her mom, and I called her mom ignorant. Thank you. So, yeah.
If you're getting sold a piece of furniture from somebody who spoke like that, or somebody had a French accent.
Extremely judgmental.
I know it is. Sam, did I say that it's right? No, I'm just saying, and in my head, that's how.
I like it.
I went to the house. I went to sit down to take a number. How you say number one and
the epitome of fanciness is a French accent to Seth.
Yeah, even though the country's shit. Yes. Smells
Your
like
girlfriend's like, my dad's French.
Seth goes, I'm not her dad.
She got her ass bit.
She got her ass bit, but her brother heard the screaming, went out to the outhouse, away from the house. He found her standing in the woods.
Sacre bleu, she's standing in the wood.
With a bite mark on her ass. The guy went in. I opened the toilet seat, and there was just a bear's face, just there staring like right back at him. He slammed the lid and ran out screaming.
So it was in the hole.
Which I don't
of the
understand.
outhouse?
How tall is the outhouse? Like, it must be a baby bear.
But
they don't say
organic
Shit
material.
It fell in the shithole.
No, I
Probably got in there
smelled it.
to root around.
My
and eat.
dog, my
They're
dog will walk
scavengers.
in on me taking a diarrhea, and he'll look his nose up, and he'll look at me like, "What are you putting in there?"
It said it was like in hibernation mode, so maybe it was like warm down there, and it was like
Yeah, the hot shit. Oh, this is disgusting.
Shit's only hot as it comes out.
You think?
Yeah.
And this
Oh,
is
it marinates.
It cools down pretty quick.
This is Alaska, and I think there's black bear in Alaska, but there's a brown grizzly bear.
grizzly bears are the bad ones.
Yeah, so I-
tear your twat off.
Was this a
There it is.
black bear or was it a grizzly? Because I feel like if
It said black.
Oh, it's a black bear? Okay. Because a grizzly bear bites your butt ass.
I think he died.
Bite your butt
it'll
ass.
Eat you.
Like I've had. Okay, this is. I'm not a pussy.
You
but
wouldn't be
I've
like, oh, something big. It's ripping your grizzly
When's
ass
the
off.
last time you've been bitten? Like, I'm not a pussy, but I was giving Caesar, the senior Westie, a pill, and he got pissed while I had my hand in his throat and his back teeth. If you get that
Sharp as
fulcrum
fuck.
right, he hit the fuck out of my middle finger, and it lit me up. Like,
damn,
I
really?
screamed like a girl. Yeah, because if you get that fulcrum right, I mean, it's just going to squish whatever's there. So I can only imagine what you would feel like. I think you're right. I think, like, this sounds very...
This is like a nip.
It's probably a nip.
Yeah.
Because they said they thought it was an opossum or a mink, or they said some sort of weird animal that we don't
Possum
have
bit
down
my
here.
ass. That shit would hurt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
I don't like possums.
Have you ever...
I'm a
Put
possum
them in the
fan.
same category as Kid Rock, the Goo Goo Dolls, possums.
I remember being a little kid catching them in my 5-gallon bucket and putting a baseball glove on and petting him, and he's like,
that was the problem.
He was singing the whole time.
We found it. That's it. If we can eliminate the memories of the baseball glove possum love, then all is fixed. Tom can't even keep a straight face.
What is that weird? As
Petrozelli's got a possum again. He's petting it with his baseball glove.
It was literally the whole time it was staring at me, going, and I was like, "No, it's okay." I was trying to calm it down.
With your glove hand.
People have possums as pets, and they are the people you
Really?
make fun of. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an accent.
They speak
that
in
you
a
don't like.
specific accent. Don't they?
Yeah.
They
And
live in Haines City.
It's like big ass disgusto rats.
There you go. You don't see a French guy having a possum.
You know what?
might.
That's true.
You know,
They have ferrets.
You're right.
They
Should we
stink.
take a little break and then come back, dump them out, and get the fuck out of here?
Let's do it.
All right. This is more listener music. If you like the prog rock, if you like really good musicians dancing around on their instruments and showing and showcasing what they can bring to you, then you'll probably like this. The name of the song is Cognitive Dissonance. So enjoy this. It's Cal Pay. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Guten Tag, Tom.
What is that? Is it Spanish?
No, it's, oh my God. And you're going there? You just told me you're going there. It's German. You're going to Hollabox.
Well, you don't have to know German to enjoy awesome Hollabox Willow Tree Cafe.
Well, it's nice if you say,
I know
Guten Tag.
Yeah.
And when
then-
you leave, you can say, Auf
Don-
Wiedersehen.
No, you say donkey.
No, he said Donka. That's thank you.
Oh, okay. I knew it was something donkey.
Okay. Well, he will, like you said, you're going out there. No, what are you going to get?
Listen, because I saw Chef Pat.
Oh, he's the best.
He
Congrats on his award.
follow Hollabox social media because he posts, hey, we have white asparagus, and my wife's been waiting for white asparagus season because her favorite thing in the world is white asparagus soup, and you can go to Hollabox.
What do we have here? Looks like
Now-
it's white asparagus season.
And I know that the Hollabox market they have there, they're selling the fresh white asparagus. So I'm taking Crystal out to dinner on Saturday
That's
at
gonna be
Hollabox,
dope, man.
and then we're coming home with some white asparagus, fresh white asparagus. And also, we're telling everybody, and this has been going on, we have a promotion going on that if you eat at Hollabox, just request a Hollabox pen.
Yeah.
The new ones are me and you as pretzels.
Yeah, I'm making pretzels this weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been. I'm gonna have to hit up Chef Pat and get some pointers.
And speaking of Chef Pat, ask for Chef Pat. I know he's going to be
He
there
likes
Saturday.
that.
He's there most days, but ask your server for a Tom and Dan pretzel pen if you eat at Hollabox, and also go to the market and get. The beers,
They
the
have
deli,
sausages,
everything
meats,
German.
cheeses, all the candies that you like. Spaghetti ice is there, like the most popular ice cream in Germany.
You know what? Well, like I saw a BDM say that they took, I believe it was their mother-in-law or someone that was German that didn't even know about Hollabox, and then they brought them to Hollabox to experience, because Hollabox is as traditional
authentic,
German cuisine as you can get.
The music, the food, the spatzel, the schnitzels, the sausages. My God, the sausages.
It's an experience, and if you haven't seen their new expansion, they're beautiful. Like the ornate wood carving and
I was
just
gonna say,
carpentry they have
I
in
know
the
what
bar.
I hear from folks that are like, this bar's too hip and modern. Well, you want a wood bar? I got one for you. You got to go to the upper renovation at Hollabox, get yourself a big-ass beer, sit down with like a pretzel or some sausages.
Get some German cake.
Wow, I forgot about desserts. Well, anyway, food is great. They do takeout as well. It's Hollabox. It's a historical restaurant. It's an experience and a proud sponsor of A Mediocre Time. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha's here. Butler's here. Seth is here. That is Rat Boys with an S. Rat Boys. The name of the song is Go Outside. It was written in 2019 and was actually written before we knew that going outside would be much more of a commodity. So, interesting.
So let's do some Dump 'em Out.
Yes, sir. Dump amount is ready to go. I'll make this switch to here, and we shall dump now. Dump amount. Everybody. Dump amount. Dump amount. Everybody. Dump amount.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottom mix.
Welcome to TDVille, USA. The mayor, Tom.
Dump 'em Out brought to you by Gringos Locos. All the locations have our magnets and koozies. So when you stop by Gringos, ask for a magnet and koozie. That shows them that you're a listener, and it helps us, and you'll get a free magnet and koozie.
Indeed.
Just ask the person at checkout, and every location has some. So
okay, yeah.
GringosLocos.com.
People have been slamming Gringos goes in waves sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least our listeners, it's almost like they're all on the same cycle. And I do mean that like ladies that think, and they will go, and when they go to Gringos, you'll see
I
like
think it reminds everybody else, and then they get a craving.
It does.
Yeah.
It snowballs. It's like you'll see like double D, and then it's like quesadilla, and everybody go crazy. And then it'll and
I know a bunch of people went after the Semantics event on Sunday. I saw people posting pictures. I'm like, damn it, I want some Gringos.
Well, the number one reason why they probably did go after the Semantics deal is
it's right there.
right off
Michigan.
And drunk. Yeah, it's good
of course,
drunk.
What do we got first here?
Domestic at Dunkin.
Yeah, you ever seen? Okay, what would you guys think was happening if you were in line at Dunkin' Donuts? I go a lot. I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I'm already lost.
I'm not a coffee snob in any way. I do a cup at home, but baby steps with me in health. 68 days as of today of doing at least 30 minutes of exercise every single day.
That's good.
And meditation.
Ooh, yeah, that's big.
And
you know
it's working.
It's interesting about you, Daniel, is that if you get onto hey, I'm doing this every day, then it compounds itself, and then that actually strengthens. Maybe it's like this for everybody, but
no,
for whatever you're counting, you've always counted the days of whatever you've done. I remember blog, even 10 years ago, it was blog posts. It was this. It was exercise. Correct. It was not drinking or whatever. It's like always you counted the days, and that meant something to your brain.
Yeah, it does. It still does. I'm really into the Weird. Not that I fell out of love with my Peloton or exercising or any of that, but I did. And then and it was probably COVID. I think I was less. I was still doing it, but not daily.
Right.
You know what I mean? With now, I'm doing yoga daily, stretching. Even if I'm not going to do something that's going to be brutal or be difficult for me, I'll do
something active.
I'll do 30 minutes of yoga, which is really fucking hard. But I'm trying to do 30 minutes every single day. Anyway, what were we talking? Oh, Dunkin'
Donuts.
Yeah, I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm doing the Dunkin' Donuts coffee thing. I'm trying to drink more coffee, less soda. Yeah, there's a soda in front of me. Obviously not working, but I'm in Dunkin' Donuts in the car line, and there's a car, and there's a guy that got out of a car, and then he's standing in front of the other cars while we're going through the line, looking through the windows and walking with one particular car.
Okay.
So it appears to me, I'm with Maisie and Andrea, it appears to me that this guy's, and he and his wife are fighting, and that she told him to get the fuck out of the car. This is just where my mind goes. I don't know if this was the case. I just wanted to get your idea. I wrote it down as something because
he had to fart.
To me, it's it would be a test. Is if I gave you a piece of paper, Tom, and a Sharpie, and described something and said, draw it. What is going to be your first thought? So I drive up, I see with Maisie and Andrea, and I see this guy standing outside the car. He's walking around that area. I see him get out of that car. Immediately, I draw the narrative that he has been kicked out of the car because they are fighting. Not to be let back in. He's looking in there, she's looking at him, and he's just standing there and then kind of meandering around. So I immediately assume that there is a domestic dispute going on in the Dunkin', and I stop, and then I make the car behind me back up so I can get my family the hell out of there because I got scared.
Why did you get scared?
I don't know. I wrote it down so you can either clown on me or tell me I was wrong or explain it to me, but I thought, and people are crazier now than they've ever been.
Was the guy...
I don't know.
No, person outside of their car...
Just walking around the car?
You probably had to take a leak inside Dunkin' Donuts.
He was walking outside the car, so in order for me to get in the lane and go through and get my coffee, I would have to drive up, and then he's going to be standing there literally 6 inches from my window because he's decided to park now at the kind of the area that the cars go through before they get to the little speaker box.
Maybe something was wrong with the car, and he was getting out to listen.
Don't linger there. Don't stay. It's weird. It's
was he the passenger and the girl was driving?
She was driving. Yeah, he was passenger.
So he got out of the passenger.
He got out of the passenger seat. Car was running. No problem with the car. It was a domestic.
You have a domestic. And it means that he's going to punch his wife.
He was going. That's what I thought. He's going to punch his wife.
Yeah. Well, why are you scared of that?
Well, because I know how that works. All it is you look at him and he's like,
"What are you looking at?"
Yeah, and he's like, "Are you defending this cunt?"
No. You're getting too scared.
I had that happen at a 7-Eleven.
You can't get so scared.
I defended one lady at 7-Eleven.
It scarred you for life.
It did. This guy fucked with me. I was at 7-Eleven on Lee Road, the one across the street from used to be David Moss Volkswagen. I was standing in line. He's standing in line. Big, tall, black guy. The lady was getting him taquitos or something like that. And he's like... said something really fucking rude to her, and I go, "Hey, man, you don't have to talk like that." And he's like, "You want to take this outside, little man? I'll fucking kill you!" And I'm like, it fucked me up.
We need to reset.
I was
you
like,
should have hammerhead his dick with your head,
I probably could have, but
and headbutted his dick.
There is a part of me that day on Lee Road, there was a part of me that said, I don't know if I'm going to stick my neck out as much for somebody being disrespectful because this guy says, like, I had to walk
If
a
you take
different
karate,
way
you
to
don't
get
have to worry about that.
Maybe I need to sign up.
You need to
Need some
reset your risk
Assessment.
All right.
assessment and scale
Okay.
just because I think you're going to get to the point where you're not going to want to leave your house because the
Well.
world's scary. And then it's like...
He's already there.
Well, no, but I'm saying that you got to reset it, and I don't know how.
But I'm not always afraid of everything. Like, I'm way better in the flying department.
Yeah, I mean...
We'll find out in a couple weeks.
Yeah. When's the last time you
true.
flew?
That's true.
Well, it's been years.
Been a
right?
while
I
now.
don't know. I couldn't
Now
tell
you're-
you.
How better? How much better
Oh,
could
it's
it
gonna
be?
get worse.
Probably since the last time I took my helicopter
It's
pilot
better.
lessons.
It's better now because there's an accident already just happened, so statistically it won't happen for a
Thank
while.
you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
I'm
about
kind of like when those people like I was like I'm walking on such.
That's how I feel better about Felicia's fight in May.
It's
Flying to Vegas in May, so that's my next line.
Felicia fighting in May.
In May, yeah.
All right. I was wondering when she was getting
I
back
don't know
in
if it's
there.
announced.
Oh
yet.
man, we're supposed to
I didn't hear that.
We're
Keep it on
supposed
the
to have,
DL.
we're supposed to have lunch with her, and I fucked that up too. All right, we got to figure it out.
What do you mean how?
Like, remember I asked you she wants to meet with us about something, and I fucked it all up.
Oh wait,
well, how'd you fuck it up?
my
Well, my mom
God.
died. That's how I fucked it up.
Oh, that's not fucking it up.
Well,
That's
your mom fucked it up.
Well, yeah, you know what? You're right. My
How
mom
dare
did
you.
fuck it up. Thank you. That's the
Sorry.
funniest
Sorry.
thing. No,
I don't know if it was too soon.
No,
I'm
I love
okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Takes the pain away.
All right, let's move on to Andrea and the kazoo.
Real quick, everybody answer at the same time. When you blow in a kazoo, which end, little or big? Which you blow in, big or little?
Big end.
Now I'm trying to remember.
Big
Big,
end.
right?
Big end. Yeah, more air blows through it. Big end.
Yeah, I'm going big. I can't visualize
It is the big end. My wife watched a commercial where an old lady was playing a kazoo on it, and then she laughed hysterically, mocking the old lady for blowing the kazoo wrong. And she was blowing it correctly.
See, this, you got to get out more.
That's awesome.
Yes, we live in Florida. The corona ain't that bad here.
This is at night. It's like 3 a.m. I'm high as fuck.
Yeah. You gotta. As soon as that vaccine, we all get it. We gotta get
guys
ourselves
wanna-
out there because people are living in too. I wanted the stick with everybody, but like they're never gonna leave their house
I know,
again.
that's why I am. That's why I'm going. There's one today. I'm going. You guys want to go with me?
Yeah.
I'm going to get it today.
What, the vaccine?
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
Listen, they close. I'm not telling any this at where. I'm not saying where this is, when this is, but they close at a certain time. 'Cause I don't want
Well,
people
today.
going.
Mirror Missouri Brothers.
Okay, it's today. I'm not saying where or
It's
when.
today, and it's before 5 o'clock.
So anyway, they close. But they close.
So it's 2 hour window.
No, they close at a certain time, and it's not 5 o'clock. So if we get there an hour before it closes, they did this last Friday. 3 of my friends at the gym waited. They let 300 people in because they had extra doses they didn't want to go to waste, and they all 300 got it.
Oh, it's like a bum with waiting for the
Yeah.
Publix bread.
It's like waiting for old Cuban bread.
You're waiting for the whole Cuban bread.
And once you get your first shot, they automatically schedule you for second. So you're not going to miss your second. They automatically schedule you for your second after today.
Yeah, no, it's legit. I have a bunch of friends that have already taken advantage of it.
Well, let my mom get in the front of you.
Exactly.
She
I'll
smells crazy.
No, here's the thing.
I'm
guys.
worried about her. You're fine.
It's not.
No, I'm
it's
around
not a
people.
jump on the line scenario. A lot of the times they're going to throw these out. They have to be held to maintain at a certain temperature.
Exactly.
A lot
Why
of
don't
the-
they let the public know that so these people that need
no,
them
but a lot
then
of
it'll be
it's not
crazy.
that easy, Sam. It's not as easy. Like you're going to call up your grandma and say, "Okay, you've got 15 minutes to get down here." A lot of times people can't make it, so
No,
they
I'm
take the
saying-
people that are active to get it. No, they are taking care of those people. Is what I'm trying to say. They are taking and using those things, but they are going to have like
Leftover.
a certain amount
Yeah.
left over.
I understand.
Just
What-
because of having them in the field.
What I'm saying is, let those people know so that if they want to go and show up and see if there's extres, they can.
But then
But
there's
they
too
do
many
know
They
people.
don't want
flying
1,000 people waiting
You
outside.
got to get the
their practice.
hypochondriacs.
So who's leaking these secrets to
Well,
athletes that don't need them?
Well, no, it's not as.
I need
okay,
it
never
desperately.
mind.
It was on NPR the other day.
Never mind. The old people
I
are
haven't
not
gone
getting the
and done
vaccines
anything.
that they should, and the young people are stealing the vaccines from the old people.
That's what I heard.
You heard it
Tweet
here
that out.
first.
Facts.
I've alienated all my friends for this past year. They all hate me. Like my best friend's like, you never want to hang out anymore. I'm like, I know, because I'm scared to death. I don't want to hang out with you. I'm sorry.
That's just
You're
not
wrong
fair.
people.
I mean,
I don't know what to say to people.
What's weird, and this is all the Corona talk I could take because it's somehow polarizing, which I don't understand.
I don't
but
either.
everybody gets mad when you talk about it or argumentative. But you didn't hang out with any of your friends that you like hanging out with, but you come here,
Right.
which is weird because we don't know where we've
My
all
friends
been.
aren't paying me.
So you're willing to risk your life for $100?
Yeah. As
So
sad
in
as
your
that
mind,
is,
you're not really risking your life.
that's
We're
a half a
fine.
mirror hanging at my gym right now. No joke.
See,
As I
that's-
was driving here, I was
That's
like,
the
you know what?
craziness in my mind. Is that what people are? They're so scared, but then they'll be doing whatever they want. And
I halfway trust you
guys.
guys to be. I don't know what it is about this. That
Don't trust me.
I know you're the
You
only.
know this guy.
Honestly, he's the only one that I'm worried about. And I have to sit close to him. But I don't do anything else. I don't train. I haven't done jiu-jitsu. I don't go in my gym. I
Well,
go
you
in the
should do
bathroom.
that.
So you
Well,
train
no,
at-
I'm scared to. I don't want to.
Do you train at your
How are
house
you not
and your
scared to
dojo?
do this?
Yeah. I train in my house. in my
This,
dojo.
I think, is the most risky behavior of all. We're screaming, especially me.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Corona crazy, a Corona hurricane in here.
For sure.
Just don't let me
The
think
hair
about it.
curtain turns off. Crystal tells me all the time.
Oh, we
like,
haven't changed. When's
you're
the last time
screaming-
we changed the filter?
Probably 7 months ago.
I took it out.
That's
Just took it out.
That's
Yeah.
what I-
Run
it was so
lean.
moldy
yeah,
earlier.
Just run
Yeah,
it like a chopper. Wrap the pipes. Keep the heat off.
You're willing to do this, and you're wiping your Cheerios off. I was like, which one is it? You scared or not scared?
I am.
I don't know. That's
the
not
only thing-
everybody.
And
they do.
Because I
think-
really maybe mistakenly trust you guys. You guys are always because you know how scared I am of it.
Well,
so you guys are always like, guys, you're
well,
telling me it's
don't
fine,
worry
I'm fine.
about me. You don't got to worry about me. I know which end to blow in the kazoo.
I
son.
mean, I do get nervous sometimes when I see Sam at like a bar or something like that. When she posts on Facebook, I'm like, oh shit, she's out partying.
That was Gabe-toberfest. That's an every
She's
year
immune
on
to
the
it.
calendar.
Yeah, I'm immune. It's
Her
fine.
husband already had
You
it.
still can carry it.
No,
I can't.
No.
Oh wait, wow.
We don't know. No,
Got
we
that
don't.
O positive, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah. Well, I'm A negative.
were-
which is
Oh,
the
you're
worst.
A negative. That is the worst.
I know A's are the worst, and I read that and I was like, fuck.
I'm spreading misinformation.
misinformation. This
It was just on New York Times. It's talked about blood type.
Yeah, but
and
they're
It's-
looking into it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
done with
when
Corona.
I hear looking into it, and there's already
So
like
we got
with
eel skin wallets.
Yeah, what happened to eelskin wallets?
what the fuck are those?
Yeah.
You don't remember eelskin wallets?
I
They
have
used to have
snakeskin.
wallets that were like it was gray, and it was made of what people told me was eel skin. Here, I'll try and pull one up.
I had one too.
Now, is it actual because, or is it called that
No,
because
they're
of the
not-
pattern?
Leftover from sushi.
Okay, here is one. This is exactly, I swear to God, is exactly what it looked like. All right, I'm going to go to a Mediocre Time just to show everybody here. Okay, so everybody on our Twitch chat should be able to see this. This is the eelskin wallet.
Okay.
Okay.
See how that skin, it has that weird kind of like right here, there's like a weird crinkle fold or...
Looks like a 90s wallet.
And it almost felt like the consistency, the feeling of the wallet, like this part, not the part with the line on it, but the slick part that I'm kind of showing, that part felt like not a uncircumcised skin, but it felt like the head of a penis skin.
All right.
Really
Is this some sort of leather or faux leather? That
No, I guess it's
Genuine
eel.
eel skin.
I
yeah.
guess it's eel skin.
Okay.
So it's the actual
Eel skin.
hide of an eel.
I used to have
This is why I put it on the list. I don't really know. I always assumed it was, but that also seems weird that you would take an eel. How many eels does it take to make a wallet? Sounds like a bad joke.
No, I'm telling you, it's leftover from like they probably use the meat of the eel for
Right,
food
people
of
eat
sorts. Or
eels.
yeah, I mean,
I used to have an
it's-
elephant skin wallet too.
Yeah, so then Butler started just spilling. He was like, "Oh, eel skin wallet. I had an elephant."
Elephant.
So eel leather is instead usually made from the hide of the Pacific hagfish native to the Sea of Japan.
I dated a few
slimy-
fishes.
It's a
Those
slimy,
motherfuckers.
wriggly, worm-like fish
Yeah.
that puts on thick layers of mucus to deter predators and feasts upon the dead.
Yep, and it goes to T's and Q's every Friday and Saturday and can suck a dick like a champ.
Ugh.
And
But its face is
and you could
long,
somehow like
long yellow butter teeth.
Slam hog.
take its skin and like
Dry it out
do the same
and-
process
I
of
guess
leather.
so.
But it's not a dry skin. It is okay.
Mucus
I don't
covered
think you
skin.
guys are picking up what I'm throwing down here. It
kind
is
of
an
silky.
off-putting.
Feeling?
It feels
Okay.
like your dickhead. So you
It says,
very accurate,
it
yeah.
says it's stronger than normal leather.
No,
That's what it says.
I do.
I'm just reading the
I'm gonna
internet.
get my
I know
new-
you are.
I'm gonna
And
get my
split
new
apart.
car wrapped
You're the
in that.
messenger. I realize that it does not. It feels thin. like thin dickhead skin. Like if you had a wallet
I
made
now
of
want to
thin,
feel one.
I will get you one to feel. It is. You will feel it and you will go, ew. It is ew. It is ew quality.
They sell them at Walmart.
What a deal.
Of course they do.
And is the reason
Only
that
in Haines City.
So is the reason why they made it out of eel skin and it feels like you said it feels like a foreskin?
No,
is
dickhead.
No,
dickhead?
like your dickhead. It's soft.
It's like a baby's butt.
Dude, it's incredibly soft.
You're uncircumcised. My dickhead is not that soft. It's calloused and
Rough.
like tan.
Oh, hold on a
I'm
second.
circumcised and mine's super soft. It feels
Well,
like a-
Wow,
But
you're
it's-
a health nut.
but it's
you
also-
I have a lot of
moisturize.
water. I do moisturize my
You
dick.
moisturize your
See,
dick.
I'm telling you to moisturize.
Yeah, Sam's been saying moisturize your dick for years.
Yes.
Dude. Years she said that.
But it's not dry. It's
Well,
not.
she
You just said it was
It's
like
rough. It's dry.
Wow, dude, a lot of
fucking callous.
They got a lot of
said it was like a Komodo dragon.
I mean, as a kid, callousy.
Oh man, poor
But
Crystal.
it's not like dry. Like
my God.
I've seen the
Fucking cracked like your heels.
This guy pulls out W.C. Fields' nose, like his old bumpy nose.
But the circumcised, like that's what kids have purple. Like, I've asked,
I
you
got
see
purple. I got purple.
I got a purple-headed yogurt
Yeah.
slinger.
Purple,
Yeah, it's more purple
yeah,
than-
the purple.
Yeah.
Mine's not purple.
I got
Yeah,
purple.
yeah.
Because you're circumcised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The uncircumcised is purple. The
you're
head's
uncircumcised?
purple.
Yeah.
No, I'm British.
It's like purple gray.
Oh, God.
Right? It's
Yeah.
gross.
It's not.
I see my
It's not
sons and I'm like,
gross. No, it's not gross. It's healthy.
I know, but when I don't want to circumcise my kid, but then hearing that, I'm like, ah, damn.
I know.
I don't want him to get made fun of, and it'll be me making fun of him.
That's exactly what you said.
That's what he
They
does.
make fun of us. It's like, why does it have to be purple?
But
Can it be
anyway,
tan?
Eelskin
Protected.
wallet. If anybody has one they want to send to the show, please do. I'll try and find one so Sam could feel it. It is gross.
But it does it make it easier to slip into your back pocket?
the whole like
That's a good question.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Is
It
it
does-
like slippery
No.
like your dickhead?
No.
It's probably cheaper than regular leather, and that's why. It's
It
cheaper.
is
It's probably cheaper.
slippery like a dickhead, but it is not easier. And it doesn't seem stronger. I know Sam said it.
That's
they
what
say
they
it is.
claim, yeah.
I don't think it is, but okay.
Little Cheese going to take over a Mediocre Time.
I want Little Cheese to take over Mediocre Time.
What?
Have you heard the
Canadian Josh's son?
Yes.
that does his Twitch channel. And
No,
he does-
now he has a podcast.
Little Cheese 437 on Twitch.
Yeah, and
but
if
now
you-
he does have a podcast.
Yeah, if you check out Podbean or even Apple Podcast and search The Little Cheese Show, he has a show complete with like
Stock
intros. Yeah, he's got
what was it about?
video game
He's a
reviews.
9-year-old, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, what the hell's our show about?
So they-
it's just him and his
You know,
friends
people
talking.
ask me that, and I literally
You
don't know what
can't
the
tell
fuck
them
to say.
anything.
I'm like, it's,
People ask me what I do. I'm like,
no, it's I'm like, we cuss a lot.
Tell him,
What's the podcast about? I'm like, nothing.
tell him it's about
kinda like
eelskin
Seinfeld.
wallets. They'll love it.
I just say it's like everything. I don't know what to say.
But Little Cheese.
Is it about everything? I don't think
it is.
Okay.
Everything and nothing.
Earlier this week, we had a conversation talking about how our dads probably wouldn't want us to do what they do.
Right.
So going off of that cliche of you and I not probably wanting Tommy and Max and Maisie to do a podcast, I figured that you and I should start planning for the future and set ourselves up to pass this show to whomever when we hit 1,000 episodes.
Okay.
And I thought that we could get Mo to start drawing up the paperwork now for our successor, which will be Little Cheese.
Okay.
Because I still want to be making money and not do this show. And the only way to do that is to find somebody that will do
Take
a
over.
show.
Yeah.
That's no problem. We're building this business, and there's going to be nothing at
Nothing.
the end.
There-
There's the guy that builds a carpet company. He spends his whole life. He built it up to like he's got multiple fans, and he's got some accountants and a marketing person. They got 15 employees, and you sell that for like $2 million and retire.
Right.
At the end of that, we got nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
We really
literally
do.
after our last show, it's like 100% of income stops.
It dries. I mean, like, as soon as we hit stop, it dries. But Little Cheese, he's got the goods.
All right.
And I believe that it's a good investment because he will mature as time goes on.
And everyone knows older cheese is better.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. I like your mom joke. Also, Canadian Josh.
Do I still get to be producer?
Absolutely.
All
If
right.
you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, but
you're younger than us.
I don't
so
know.
you're-
I'll move to
but other
Canada,
news.
though.
But like a Little Cheese will love having an old bitch producer you're yelling at him. He's like this.
Hurry up, cheese!
Yeah, you're like
you're getting the lasso.
Giving him I'm lassoing the cheese.
Lassoing the cheese is not a bad name at all. But you know, all jokes aside, the kid's really good, and he and his bro.
How old is he?
God,
I think he's like 13.
I think he's 13.
Oh, he's like that, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they start kicking down the best first-person shooter games, and
Might
it's a
even be younger.
legitimate good listen. Like, they do a very good job. There's a quote that he says in the podcast, which I wrote it down. I sent it to Canadian Josh. I said, you should be really proud of your kid, because he goes, hey, listen, guys, I'm a zombie man. It's what I do best. That's like his quote. I was like, that is hilarious.
That's pretty good.
So check out the Little Cheese Show. You might be putting money into our pockets.
I'm still going to be asking Little Cheese, like, this month I need you to write this to me and not...
You'll be
Rent's
dead
hit me really
long.
hard.
You'll be gone by then.
Little Cheese like, Red Coat Media, you've had 30 years to do something with this, you fat idiot. Because you'll be fat by then.
Two checks,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
two checks of Red Coat, the roast Trump's moment. All right. Also, I like it. Little Cheese takes over a show, and the people are like, this isn't Tom Dan Change. It didn't work. Who would have saw it coming?
Oh, by the way, that is a real thing. I forgot to write that on there as the segue, but there is a real thing now where if you are deciding to end your podcast, you can sell your RSS.
To someone else, yeah.
Because it already has active
yeah,
subscribers.
yeah.
Like, you guys know our active subscriber number. It's pretty high. I mean, we're a medium,
Mediocre.
lower to medium. We're a lower to medium show, but it's got a value. And on this week's episode of the podcast about podcasts I listen to, they go through a guy who sells his URL on eBay.
But it's got to be a podcast about a particular topic. Like, if it's got to be about a theme park.
Yeah.
So I know someone bought a theme park podcast.
Correct.
We have a buddy that bought one, but it was all their audience wanted to do was hear about theme parks. So they were fine with
thing?
getting,
Oh, dude.
there's everything.
The theme park podcast.
You know how many
like, that
karate
is-
podcasts are?
Oh, my God.
Oh, they're
10
really?
million.
Martial arts is one of the bigger, especially with MMA.
No. Oh,
if
with
you
MMA,
link
yeah.
MMA to it,
Even
but-
karate, dude.
Standard martial arts, like there's some really good stuff you should probably listen to. Really good
I don't
podcast.
give a
There's a podcast about everything. But
I don't give a fuck.
But I don't think our RSS feed would be worth anything because our show's about nothing.
Well, if somebody came in and said, "Hey, I want to do a weekly show about nothing that's about like current events and just my life," then we could sell it to them.
yeah, but our audience would be like, "Well, that's not what I want."
But that's not our problem anymore.
Okay, so you're
just looking at you got to look at this like a used car, dude. You're selling it, and look, I gave it a once over. The RSS feed links. There's this X amount of people linked up to it now. I am selling you this to do a show like our show. Good luck. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Drive it into the ground. I don't give a fuck.
Well, we should put it out there and see how much what the value is. What is it?
People are doing it. It is what you want it to be.
Yeah.
Well, are we talking like $10,000? Are we talking like $100,000?
No, yeah. I don't even know 10,000 because it's.
Oh, really? I'll give you $5,000 to buy it right now.
For our actors,
Sold.
to have our active
I don't know what I'm
subscribers.
buying, but I'll
Okay, now keep in
if it
mind.
takes something away from you.
Keep in mind when you release a podcast, your subscribers get the podcast first.
Right.
Yeah.
They get it instantly.
Yeah.
It's more than 10,000.
I guess.
Absolutely, it is.
I'm just thinking.
It's active eyes on whatever you're promoting.
If they were smart or like knew anything about the show, they would realize like, all right, it doesn't matter if these guys give me the show and I got these active subscribers, not their audience, like a very few.
Yeah,
are
but
gonna
at first you got them in because you tricked them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
send you the show because it's a real thing, dude. You're gonna
like a
pull your
weekly-
hair out when you start seeing these people that are selling these because some of the weird ones. You're right. It's in its infant stages now where you're seeing guys that have business podcasts sell to other businessmen, but it's not going to stay that way.
Because
you're going to start seeing people that have entertainment podcasts sell it to businessmen who then change the podcast to a business podcast and gamble thinking they're going to lose listeners but retain a certain amount.
Right.
that makes sense. It's like I listen to a lot of
It's weird,
gambling
though, dude.
podcasts,
It's
and
weird.
if all of a sudden there were different hosts, but the same information was given out, I would probably stick with it because I'm like, all right, that's all that I care about is the information. The way you present it does matter because
Yeah.
there's some way boring ones that are like hard to listen to, ones that are easier. But at least they're giving me the information I sought out for. I just don't know if
I just put it on the list because remember when we were talking about people selling World of Warcraft characters and how we were like, what?
Yeah.
And how we couldn't believe it, and then Juan called in.
Yeah,
and we talked to him about it. It
makes
just
sense,
it's
though.
one of those things, though, that like if we're gonna stay in this space, and we kind of have to because this is our lane now. When those things pop up, I just throw them on the list because I'm like, that's nuts. Like I was blown away that somebody had already done it, and somebody has actually taken their show at our company that we host with, sold it to somebody else. They took over the show, changed the name, and moved everything, and now it's a new
different
entity.
name, but did they change the whole format of
format is similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Format is
I
similar.
I guess it has to be because it's not like a radio station used to be. It's so easy to like. It's not like you're like, oh, I listened to this show for so long. Like it's completely different.
You're negating the license. Think about it before. If you were Tom Van and you had a Florida radio program, right? And then
radio or podcast?
Let's just say radio. You have a radio license because let's think about how podcast has changed the radio game. In radio world, you have your license. You spent in upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, to secure this government license that you need to broadcast.
Yeah.
But now I can take. If I worked hard enough with Seth and we created the world's best karate podcast, and then we get tired of doing it because we just want to go to the islands and bang our wives and girlfriends, then we sell it to somebody on eBay. You're circumventing the whole, like it used to be you have to have a license, but now you can sell something that's even worth more than the license for free without having to jump through government loopholes? That's insane.
If you did a karate podcast and then wanted to buy and be like, hey, these people, this audience is interested in karate.
My point is, even you and I could sell this. We just have to find a buyer. Harder for us to find a buyer, but we can still do it.
I don't think it would be very hard for you guys to find. Honestly, I don't. There's so many people that want to do
Ron
that.
and Ron
would you
did it.
sell? Would you sell all the equipment, like everything, the whole package, is everything here?
Ron and Ron did it. Like,
what did they do?
Well, when Ron, there's Ron Bennington and Ron Diaz. Yeah, Ron Diaz, I believe his wife got AIDS.
Ooh.
And he exited the show to go and take care of her. They brought another guy in. It's almost like they're like, fuck it. We brought another guy in. We changed his name to Ron, and we're doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, well, that could work. If one of us died, we could continue the show and then just bring in someone. As long as one of us.
I'm not like, again, the argument isn't, will it work? The argument is, can you sell it? And the answer is
right.
yes.
Yes, it is worth something, but in my evaluation, far less valuable than any show that's about murder. I mean, any topic.
Oh, yeah.
It's like because
the hosts are not interchangeable.
They're presenting, us.
We fucked ourselves.
Anyone would talk about dick and farts. Right?
No, like we could get other people to do that. The point is that you're not going to have a bumbler and an anxiety-ridden dying one.
If we could find
we'd have to find them now.
Yeah. So you find some sort of. I feel like there's a lot of bumbling idiots out there.
There's a lot of anxiety. Look, do you see the emails I get from people that have anxiety, and they're worse than. But there's one sitting in front of me.
Yeah, that's true. I got like 3 or 4 after the last time I was on. I got like 3 or 4 personal messages, like deep things. Like made me feel better.
I had doctors.
I feel bad for these people.
I had doctors come out of. I gave you space. I had doctors come out of the woodwork that wanted to get in contact with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But why haven't? Yes, please.
I
number, please.
honestly wanted to give you space, but
he
I will
likes to
forward
allow
them to
you
you.
to suffer, so when you come on the show, you.
No, I didn't want to send him any emails about what's going on.
All I got is text that Seth is gay.
maybe that's my issue deep down. Maybe it's a subconscious. I'm gay and I haven't admitted it.
I still haven't figured out how you get text from the ghost of my dad. But it's what else is on the list? Let's finish up.
Butler inappropriate at Publix.
Oh yeah, real quick. We're checking out. We're buying
the
everything,
hell happened?
putting everything in the bags.
Oh yeah.
And then
you bought a 6-pack of White Claw, 70. Daniel always likes.
It was full flavored.
Oh, it was full
I
flavored.
wanted 70. They only had the ruby grapefruit, but it is my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're at the self-checkout, and then so the one Publix employee that's in charge of the 4 self-checkout, he had to come over and verify my
Right.
ID.
21.
So then I'm like, here we go. And then Butler's like, oh, what'd you say?
No, he said, I don't think I've ever had anybody come over and take my license. I'm 15.
And then the guy was like, why would you say that?
Like you were like,
Did you say it like that?
Like he was just
No, I
like,
didn't
I'm
say it
just a
like
little,
that.
I've never had anybody check it. I'm just a little 15-year-old boy. Just don't know what I'm doing.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
And then
Shut the fuck up!
And then Daniel's like, why would you say that?
I
And then
was mad.
The Publix employee's like, why would you say that, bro?
He did.
Because at that point, now he's
Now-
compromised because he's not
exactly.
supposed to sell to you, but he knows you're not 15. You're a fucking old man, obviously, even with a mask on.
Well, you'll have masks on.
But the fact that you said that, then it compromises him because technically he's probably like under the guides of the rules. He's not supposed to ever sell to a group of people if one person claims they're underage.
So you gotta check every ID.
But he knows you're fucking around, but still, he's like, why'd you say that, bro? I'm like, goddamn,
Is this like a
why-
high schooler that said that?
Yeah. It's
Little
like,
high school kid.
And I told him, I looked right at Butler and I go, why would you do that? Why? And the guy goes, well, why would you do that, man? And I go, no, seriously, Butler, why would you do that? And then I told Tom, I go, and I'm looking away from Butler, and this is all what I said, and you guys can back me up. I go, because I'm mad right now. I'm very mad. You make me so mad.
Butler's like, I try to ruin the things as the day goes on. Why would
I did. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That fucking chopper.
Chuck it in the fucking bucket.
I wouldn't do that, but I'd laugh at it. That's funny.
Master P reviews. What is
Oh
that?
my God. I got to find Master P reviews.
What is he reviewing?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are looking for something fun to do over the weekend, your homework is to subscribe to his channel on YouTube called Master P Reviews. And he goes in and he will review any product he sent. Anything. Anything you can think
so we
of.
can send him something?
Apparently. So I'm just looking through here.
Let's send him an eelskin wallet. See what he says.
Okay, we could do that. So I'm going to go to his videos and I'm going to try and track down one.
So he started a YouTube channel where it's just him reviewing different products.
Yeah, but the reason me and Andrea love this, and by the way, my wife found this, so I can't take credit for this. The reason we like it is because every time he reviews a product, he has a new sexy girl with him who is wearing like really skimpy clothes with big titties and a big Megan Thee Stallion mega ass, and just smoking hot. And then he has her help him with color commentary. So whether it's an ab machine, spicy honey, it could be a helmet for regrowing hair.
Is it infomercial style? Or
very much.
Oh, is he shitting on it? Or is he,
I'm going to get high and watch this.
No, there's very little shitting. It's very positive.
Then companies are paying.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it is.
He's a brilliant businessman.
How many views does he get?
Okay, this is the last one. This is one of Andrea's favorite. This is for a CPR rap that you put over in the time of COVID. It's hard to give CPR to people that might have yucky mouths.
I didn't think about that.
So here is a CPR rap. Okay, I'm going to try and go here so you guys can see this. Here's...
Yes. Helping small businesses shine.
Yeah, it's my favorite show on TV. Me and Andrea watch this on repeat.
Oh, we should send them an episode of our show.
Okay, yeah, we could send him
We're a small business.
No ideas, a whack idea is his catchphrase too. And he says it all the time. He's like, look.
First, why does he get out of his Bentley dressed like an old milkman with one black glove?
Well, you know, you watch Swervy work. Once you have the outfit worked out, you just swap the head out.
All right.
You know, they had the milkman.
All about letting small business shine.
Fantastic audio.
God damn it, Master P.
Okay, so
couldn't you get one of your nerd friends to help me with the audio?
He does it all himself. So I'm gonna go a little further. Oh, here's the bad bitch he's got with him. Oh, here it is. Okay,
it's on an iPhone.
Here we are.
So he sits in his mansion.
We're creating empires. That's what we're doing at this show.
They're creating empires.
Reviews. No ideas, a whack idea.
No ideas, a whack idea, Tom.
Jeannie, you want to open this?
Look at that bitch.
Oh! It's not heavy at all.
When you open up and see all these great ideas.
My God.
He's only got 2,100 reviews for this. This was released in
no,
February 12th.
it's not very popular. I didn't say it was popular.
okay.
I said it was entertaining.
Yeah, I am going to watch this.
Yeah, it's really good. So
I can't handle it.
get yourself some Master P
I want to
reviews.
shoot myself already.
Yeah,
No, it's really good.
I like how they didn't even bother
He doesn't even sound
to
good
take
when
the
he's on.
product
Yeah, right?
out of the U.S.
Well, it's an unboxing.
No, yeah, he does it unboxing style. Like he does his real gut, but it's never negative. Never. Because he's getting paid.
Yeah, so they send him. I wonder how
Free
much
shit.
each company paid him to do this.
Oh, now
can't be that much because
now everybody's sending him stuff. Like Tracy says she's going to send him party patches.
Well, this only got 2,000 views,
Send him a
so
helmet.
less people watch this than watch our show.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's fine.
So it can't be. They're not paying him that much.
No.
because I know what 2,000 views are
He's
worth.
doing it for free products every day.
Okay, here,
Bro, he's rich already. Why is he doing this?
I'm gonna go a little further in just
like
to
a
give you a
waste
little,
of
just a
fucking
little bit more, and then we'll close out. Here we go.
What do it say?
Tilt head back.
Yes.
Pinch nose, lift chin. Repeat steps 1 through 4 until hope arrives.
Wow.
It's got to be like a passion project for Genie.
Wow.
This stinks like someone told him, like, hey, you got to do a YouTube channel. And then he
like
came
when
up,
somebody told me I needed a LinkedIn channel.
yeah. And then he did it.
Like, Daniel's on LinkedIn, Daniel's on LinkedIn.
And Master P's an older gentleman now. Like, I don't know how old. He maybe in his, like, at
50,
least
56.
mid-50s.
56.
Right?
He is 50.
Oh, just 50?
Yeah, just 50. Wow.
Started young. But anyway,
good.
But there's a chance. Remember, I heard this this rumor that Eminem didn't know the internet porn existed. You ever heard about that?
Is that real?
I don't know.
I don't think that's real.
Someone told
that doesn't sound real.
I think that's like Paul from the Wonder Years is Marilyn Manson.
Well, the explanation was that he was so out of touch with society because he got rich and famous, and then they put him in a bubble kind of a deal, and he just lived in this bubble
don't
around.
believe that at all.
Yeah.
He was hanging out with Dr. Dre. There's no way he wasn't on the internet.
No, I guess he was on the internet, but he didn't understand the plethora of free sites and porn.
I think that you got.
Yeah.
I heard this one too.
It could be total rumor, but it made sense that if you are a rich and famous celebrity, that you could be sheltered more and not understand what's out there or understand how social media works or the business or whatever.
Yeah.
And you may have let it pass you by. You're from an older generation or whatever, just like any old man. And then you get to a certain point and you're like, oh, I got to do something, and I'm going to do this YouTube video. It's 2,500 views. Master P should have more than that.
You would think.
But no, I think Master P is losing sight on why people like Master P, and this is not probably why. To watch him unbox some shit.
It is why I like it, because if you do watch it, you're going to laugh at them. You're going to laugh at him, not with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is laughing at mistakes. It's laughing at the poor production value. It's laughing that Tom and I do a way better job of presenting our show than a millionaire who literally at one point was one of the most popular, if not the most popular rapper in the world.
You guys should just do the same thing. How about once a week?
100%.
You guys get something sent to you.
Well, then people would have to send it to. So do you want to do Tom and Dan
Why would you
review?
not do that?
It would be funny.
And then I'll kick it and break it at the end.
T&D review.
Then we'll do it. So the next time Seth is on the program, which is 2 weeks, correct?
You'll have to do some karate.
Yeah, let's do. So what we'll do is send us if you have a small business, send us your product. No ideas a whack idea. I don't know if that's copywritten.
I think it.
Well, no,
we might
who
have
wants to see?
He's good at that, I bet. No idea is a bad idea. Write that down.
Nobody
That's
wants
good. Has
to
anybody done that yet?
Who wants to see this? No one wants to see this.
I want to
Or
watch it.
we take the opposite and we give only bad reviews, so we say every idea is a shit idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
do the opposite.
I wonder who wants to see.
Put it on your TikTok.
I said the same thing about my TikTok.
Oh, that'll be good for TikTok. Yeah, that'll be your TikTok thing. Review on TikTok.
We're trying to give you content.
15-second review.
All we do is content. We don't think it's like
new content.
And these things they work tremendously well in certain instances.
He missed the window. It's closed.
Yeah. It's like
he's late to the party.
Like us, we're making slime videos. Like, here's how to make household slime. It's like that shit passed 7 years ago.
Oh, by the way, I don't want to watch that anymore. Slime videos.
I have no idea. Last, we'll end with the tea collaboration. Seth, you'll be our guy that decides what we're going to name our.
Do I have to read a bunch of posts?
No,
Judge.
There's a local.
Stop giving me more.
And
I don't like reading.
There's an.
He does it to me all the time.
There is an American tea company. Mm-hmm. I believe the only native American tea company.
Amerity?
Well, it's
the plant's native.
It's the plant is
it's the only native tea plant to America.
Yeah, I fucked it all up.
But it's fine. It's called Yaupon, and it's called Yaupon Brothers.
American Tea
Company. We interviewed Kyle, who's a BDM. Him and his brother started this company. Anyway, so they do collaborations and like brand collaborations. So they're like, hey, if you want to do a Tom and Dan tea, you guys can do it. You basically a lot of companies do this now. It's like you could just put your brand on whatever they produce.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people do it with hot sauces.
Yeah. Any sauces.
Smack my ass and call me Sally.
Yeah, basically anything nowadays. I think you could have a collaboration with the
I mean,
local
we've
company.
done it our entire careers. We take other people's products and just put
Beers.
Tom and Dan on it,
Yeah.
and we sell it to dum-dums.
So we got two ideas. Daniel came up with one. I came up with
Okay,
one.
so
The
I'll
name.
I'll pitch mine first. So if this
Okay.
is like a pitch, I would say, what do Tom and Dan like? Tom and Dan like caffeine. They drink too much Mountain Dew and too much stuff that's not natural. So we're going to go in a little bit more natural area, a little bit more natural way. With Yaupon Brothers American Tea, we're going with AMT, a mediocre time, AMT, the morning, AMT. It's called AMT, double caffeinated, a mediocre time tea. AMT, double caffeinated, a mediocre time with Tom
Double
and Dan.
caffeinated,
Writing
double
this down.
entendre.
Okay,
Yeah.
AMT. All right, Mr. Van.
AMT was the name I'm going with. Mine is, a mediocre time, AMT, double
That's good,
caffeinated
that's good.
morning.
If we were judging this, I'd smash it.
All right.
All right.
So my idea was, follow me here, TDT.
What was the middle?
TDT.
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 Like Tiny T?
No. TDT.
He got it wrong. He naturally
So
got
the
it wrong.
initials are TD,
Diddy.
and then it's T. But if you
TD.
say it fast, it sounds like you're saying TDs.
No, it was a TDT.
Why don't you say it TDT? Then it sounds like Titty T instead of saying
He did say TDT.
But you're whispering
go-
it like a fucking idiot.
You did kind of say it like,
Well, that's how
You gotta
that's how the
scrunch,
brand
you
is.
have to
baby
scrunch
key.
your shoulders and go DDD.
Well, then that's different.
Scrunch your shoulders, hold your breath,
you
and
gotta
go
scrunch your
DDD.
shoulders and you gotta go like, just go DDD. That's how, you just go scrunch your shoulders, you got DDD.
TDT.
Oh, he's clouded,
So which one do you like better?
As annoying as you said it, I like TDD.
Yeah.
only because as I say, only because I'm sensitive to caffeine and I like titty.
That settles it. We'll be sucking fat TDT.
Sorry, TDT is funny.
Also, Pabone Daniel came up with the idea of TDVille.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to say that today. I was supposed to, when I start the show, I was supposed to go, welcome to TDVille. Population 2 biggins.
So we need a something that looks like the "Welcome to Florida" sign as you come in from Georgia
Yeah,
or
it
whatever.
says, welcome to TDVille.
And welcome to TDVille.
Because this is our studio. It's now TDVille.
Yeah. All right.
TD's good.
So we proved that we can never sell this today more than ever.
Also, can't transfer this to
Then we
Little
can send it to
Chicks.
Master P and he can review it.
How about you have them think of a name and see what they come up with?
Okay, guys.
Maybe
Would
they're
it-
smarter in that department.
Would it be possible for us to work too hard, because I know Tom likes working too hard, to send Master P a fake product and have him review it?
I don't think it'd never get to him for him to review it.
I think it will.
In fact, he probably stopped doing this.
No, he
no,
didn't.
he's still.
No, he's
I
still
watch
doing
it every week, man.
When's the last time he did it last week?
It was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I was just looking at his website.
It's pretty frequent.
Does he ask his people? Does he? Maybe he has no idea how
It
many
says
views.
send your products in.
Yeah, it's right.
Send him some
I got his
poison.
Gmail where I can
The
inquire
best
where
one,
to get the address.
I can't find it. The best one is there's this homeless guy. He's like, I invented the best goddamn ab machine you ever used. And I'm like, my God, I gotta buy this thing.
Jesus.
All right, let's send a product then. We'll see what happens.
16 hours ago, he released one.
Oh, what was it on?
Does any of them?
Oh, it's
Grain
on
for grain?
Grain for
I don't know what that is.
TDT.
TD Grain?
TD grains. Plug some stuff.
Samantha, where and when is the next?
I'm going to be going to MyCon tomorrow and visit EJ and his wife. We might do some recording and some video footage out there. We will have a new episode of Semantics released this Sunday with the Phoenixes, all the way from Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Seth, when's your dojo open? I saw the painting.
It's supposed to be last month, but we're actually going to have our first class in there this coming Tuesday.
All right.
But then that's like a soft opening, grand opening, I'd say, in 2 weeks.
All right, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. KarateOfOrlando.com.
Do you have kids?
Men, women, and kids.
Ah.
Yes, children. We're going to do children as well. We're going to start that in a couple weeks when we open fully.
Is your girl still taking classes,
Oh, yeah,
right?
she's testing. Oh, we have our test coming up March. She's taking classes.
Not what I was.
She's got the red belt?
She's got private lessons every night.
Yeah.
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 It's not every night.
How's her? What is it, the Chia?
My libido is
really? Your libido's down?
Bad.
God, when I get sick, like I feel like if I got COVID, I'd be a fuck machine. Because when I get sick, I get really horny.
He's not sick.
I'm sick in the head. Well, I don't know. I might be sick. I don't know.
He's not sick.
Even when my hypochondria is at its height, I mean, I'm like, the only cure for it's to fuck crazy.
Don't you get a tiny gray dick? Remember? Like,
yeah, I do, but if I push hard enough, like I'm like... and right out, red as hell.
We also got the Tom and Dan Land Cruise. You can go to tomanddanlandcruise.com. Only a few tickets left, but big thanks to justcallmo.com, ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, and Sports Subaru, along with all of our gift bag sponsors and our cruise sponsors. So, with all that, and we went long again.
Yep.
Damn it!
Thank you for visiting TDVille.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
And now it's time for the Tom and Dan end of the show footnotes. Today you heard music from
Copper Bones, a superhuman rock duo from Orlando. Yeah, that's what they are. And what's on the menu this week? Well, brand new songs being released. This is their newest single. It's called Bottom Feeder. You can head over to their Bandcamp right now and buy something just like I did. Don't sleep on the coffin shirt. Next up, I gave you a little dose of the type of music that I normally kind of ease into the night, like chilling out, surfing the web. The origin of this music is really cool, too. Sarah McGill is a Midwestern introvert, and I can only assume that she feels most comfortable interacting by pumping out chilled songs like this one. You heard her newest single, San Fidel. Next up was more, hey, we know those guys, music. Here is a new single from Calpe, and if you're into the local progressive rock, well, throw this into your ears. It's Calpe spelled K-A-U-P-E and pronounced Calpe like a stereotyped Indian telling a bull he can't get into the club for free. Ooh. We closed out the day with a fun little country jam from Rat Boys. It's entitled Go Outside, and I think we all know what it feels like to want and yearn to go outside. Oddly enough, when this song was written in 2019, lead singer Julia Steiner was taking a break from tours, had no idea that writing this song with her band would eventually mean what it means right now. Enjoy all of that, guys, and we will see you Monday for BDM shows.